sure that the sock is covered. Okay. All right. I don't know if anyone's really going to be on here. It's just going to be just me waiting around. See? Oh, we got one person. I just wait for enough people to go in so I can, yeah, then I can get it started in here. The Nicktoons video just came out. It's doing pretty well it's doing decently well so far, like 100 views in like a span of like a little less than an hour. So, that's doing something right. Great. So that's basically hello, ESP. You're first, and yeah, you're totally gonna make people feel good about themselves saying that. That's really good. Really nice of you. Really nice guy. But yeah, the Nicktoons video had just come out. It's doing decently well. A lot of good feedback as well, which that makes me happy. So that's a plus. Hey, we got another person here. Okay. Yeah, so if I'm silent for the first few minutes, don't really think about it too much. I'm just kind of waiting for like a decent amount of people to show up. So I can talk about general stuff, really, because, well, I've never really done a stream like this. I mean, I've done like themed streams before. Oh yeah, thank you. It was definitely well, I didn't make the video at will. Like I got paid to talk about it. Keith, hi Keith. Hey Keith, how you doing, my boy? Yeah, but ESP. Yeah, thank you again for the compliment on the Nick crossover video games. Again, it was a paid gig. Gunslinger, how you doing, my boy? Yeah, I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Keith. Yeah, fourth or something. Well, I don't know. There's like a fifth guy now, so you might as well have been the fifth guy, not even knowing it. Oh, we got some more people coming in, so that's gonna be cool. Yeah. To those just joining in, this is a general stream. This isn't necessarily themed to anything. I mean, I will probably elaborate on more of the points on my Nicktoons video if you guys really want me to justify some points or something like that, because I had some like less than stellar opinions on things related to the games. So if you guys really want me to justify myself instead of getting angry and saying I'm wrong, then you go ahead and ask some questions, because I'm more than happy to answer them. Okay, Jenny. Yes, the Nicktoons MLB. I talked about that one at near the end of the video. But Jenny, Gunslinger, you don't like. It's actually very elaborate on why I'm against that character, because, like, I'll just leave it at like, because like if I talk about it, it's definitely like intense subject matter, stuff that you'd probably find on other channels. Those not safe for work speed runs. That's kind of the basic summary of how I feel. That, and well, Sam's just a terrible character in Danny Phantom. Like, she's just like, I don't know. She just doesn't really offer anything interesting to like the show. I don't know. The baseball game was really good. I mean, at least the Avatar characters were in there, after being like absent for like 4 games. But yeah, anyway, back to Jenny. And here's something interesting too. That kind of proves my point. So I was looking for images of characters to use for the videos. Jenny, when I got to Jenny, I put in XJ9. Literally, the third image was one of those sexy pics. And the fourth image was like literally a fan drawing of her like pulling down her pants, and it was a shot of her private parts. Literally, that was the fourth image. And keep in mind too, she's like a teenager, you know? Yeah. Elshine like said it best. Cringe. Hey, that's funny. Yeah. Ah, no. Gunslinger, I was gonna show your comment. You said it well. You said, "Oh shit." That was like that summed up everything, but I accidentally pressed hide the comment. I'm sorry. Yeah, and because again, she's underage. Why do people get off on like doing it? Like thinking about her like that. And yeah, I know it doesn't really go into the show itself, right? But if people can like feel that way, towards Ren and Stimpy just because of John Kay or Loudhouse or Chris Savino being awful people, then I don't know. I guess I can probably say that Teenage Robot can be tainted for me because the fans who watch it just honestly make like some of like at least like a good amount of the fans. I'm not saying like all of them because I know a lot of them are like really cool people because they like the 50s aesthetics, but if they just only do it because they get pleasure from it, it just makes me sick. It just makes me sick. No, I have not heard. Well, I've heard about the Activision Blizzard thing, but honestly, like I really don't like to get into drama like that, so I really am not going to talk about it. Well, Jenny was inevitable, but I know Toph is going to be in the base roster, or at least Korra is going to be the base roster, so that makes me happy. And hey, Hugh Neutron will be DLC too. He's like number 2 most requested. Zuko is also a good choice as well. It's a toss up between Toph and Zuko for that All-Star Brawl game. Yeah, well, I want Jimmy in the base roster, honestly. Because like, I mean, come on. Is Jimmy Neutron? If they're able to put in Danny Phantom, then yeah. Keith, you said that perfectly well. It sounds like their cartoon crushes never changed since they were kids to me. That is amazing. And a Rainbow Story. We're just a general discussion we're having. Hi, Leon. Well, the breadwinners are not going to be in the game because they don't really. I feel like the devs, like unless it was Nicktoons MLB, which only had I mean, yeah, it had Tough Puppy and Fanboy and Chum Chum, but they're like the only official game they appeared in. Like, and aside from the Flash games, like they're not going to be in any of the other. They weren't in any of the other official games. Like Nick Kart Racers, Tough Puppy, and Fanboy and Chum Chum were not in the games. And yeah, Fanboy and Chum Chum did get deconfirmed by the developers of All-Star Brawl. I'm just looking through some of the other ones. Any game has planching characters can't be bad in my book. Yeah. I thought of another character. Urkule is comparable. Sebulba from Star Wars Episode 1, the one douchey alien who pod races Anakin. Yeah. If case you're wondering, Keith is like talking about comparisons to the villain of Luca, the Pixar movie, who's like not even a real villain. He's just a jerk. Yep, Timmy and Jimmy are looking pretty bad speculation. But yeah, 2 slots technically. So yeah, if stage theory is correct, then we're gonna get a third Avatar stage. Either that or Reptar is stageless, and he's gonna be in an Avatar stage. That's my theory. Because how are they gonna have a Rugrat stage for Reptar in particular? Because Reptar doesn't even like what would you do? Just a generic city? Like, I mean, come on. Well, I mean, there's the episode like Reptar 2010, but Yeah, the ads. Yeah, the ads from Ed and Eddie have to be in the game. I mean, well, they were pitched to Nickelodeon, so I mean, it would just be like revenge. But then again, if we're gonna go that far, then Penny Proud and Finn the human, and even like VeggieTales characters, and Phineas and Ferb are gonna have to be in the game because they were pitched to Nickelodeon as well. Reptarland. Oh, Reptarland. I didn't think about Reptarland. But then again, we have Glove World as the amusement park level, so that would probably be a bit redundant. I have one question. If you somehow had to only choose only one, what's your number one favorite Disney movie of all time? Um, I don't know. Lilo and Stitch, maybe? Probably that one, honestly. Either that or Ichabod and Mr. Toad. It's kind of hard to decide on the two. Danny Antonucci passed on their offer because they wanted control. Yeah, because Nickelodeon, if you guys don't know, Ed and Eddie was pitched to Nickelodeon initially, but they didn't want to give Antonucci all the creative control. They wanted to control the show themselves. And then Cartoon Network then had a counter offer for the creator saying that they'll give him all the creative control. And then he said, well, Nick, sorry, you ain't gonna get the ads. And then history was made on Cartoon Network. So yeah. Oh, yeah, Ice Cream Mountain. Yeah, I was gonna bring up Ice Cream Mountain too, but I got a little bit caught up from the other comments. Ice Cream Mountain would be okay. I mean, that is a pretty iconic episode. Only if seeing PT wasn't so fucking bad. Yeah. If you only had to eat one food for one whole month, cheese quesadillas or any kind of quesadillas, no contest. I could definitely eat those for every day. And to me, it's like peanuts. You could literally eat them, like you could literally survive off of just that, and water, of course. You can't go without water. They butchered Ben 10 by letting him have 4 aliens into moveset and the rest of his attacks being generic kicks and punches. Oh yeah, Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't even have the Eds in that game or Courage, even though they're like, the most iconic characters from Cartoon Network and are on the most merchandise. That's weird. Don't make fun of me. Space thing. I'm just having to. I don't know. I don't know. By the way, if I end up asking so many questions for that, I just like to ask questions. Here's one. What are the languages you can speak? I can speak a little bit of Spanish and a little bit of Japanese, but I'm not really gonna speak them because I don't really want to throw people off. They already are thrown off by my voice sometimes, so like I don't know. I don't really want to do that. Young Ben's final smash wasn't even way big. It was 4 arms. Oh, that's okay. I'm not really hurt by that. I just found it funny. No, Leon, don't be so hard on yourself, man. I'm sure you have a nice voice. We tried. No, I've not tried Pig Latin. I mean, I've tried Ferb Latin, but that didn't end well for me. Let's see if there's any other like past comments that I may have missed. How are characters confirmed or deconfirmed? Rainbow Story was talking about the Nickelodeon All-Star game. Characters are confirmed if they just get shown, or if they were on that like box art leak, or if the developers outright state that the said characters are not going to be in it. Yeah, Punch Time Explosion really. That one really could have been something special. Because again, like you think about it, like Cartoon Network has like, I mean, I know I love the Nicktoons stuff, but Cartoon Network has like the most iconic variety for sure. And it's not even just like, the Cartoon Network like original lineup. Like they have Looney Tunes and Hanna-Barbera as well. Let's have a CN versus Nick fighting game. Yeah, like Marvel versus Capcom, that'd be cool. I don't know if any Nick Jr. characters were deconfirmed, but I know the devs said they weren't going to include any live action characters, so that means the Lazy Town characters are not going to be in the game. But oh well. I'm fine with Ben 10 reboot being used since that one's actually kind of decent. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, if they did a new CN fighting game, like Gunslinger said, they would probably use the reboot Powerpuff Girls. Or was it? Are you trying to say Powerpuff Girls or yeah, I don't know. I would like to make interesting content where I could talk about all the stuff I'm interested in, like movies and TV shows. But here's one problem: I'm just not used to speaking to my microphone. It's yeah, Fred's not going to be in the game. But yeah, I get you, Leon. Like before I started. Oh, Finland. That's cool. You're actually from Finland. That's nice. Oh, oh, oh. We're not okay, but okay, Leon. Yeah, but yeah. I understand. Like not used to speaking into a microphone. Because I used to be very nervous with that when I was a kid. I didn't even know what I was doing when I tried making like rant videos in the style of like Ben the Looney. Yeah, those were dark times, but yeah, I understand like that kind of shyness from speaking into like that, speaking into a microphone, and hearing yourself is never fun. Like unless you're like someone who is like narcissistic, then it's definitely just hard to listen to yourself talk because in real time you just because in real time you just um you hear yourself in a different tone, but then when you actually speak into a microphone you hear yourself, the voice is kind of different, and then it really just messes with your head a little bit. Yikes. Yeah. Powerpuff Girls script. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about that. Yes, yeah, yeah. It is. It is interesting to see more folks from other countries. Elshine, yeah, yeah. Live action characters. They're not going to include live action characters because, like, I don't know. None of them would really fit. And besides, the shows suck. Well, I mean, no, there's Alex Mack. That's pretty cool, and Ed from Good Burger. But like if you're not going for '90s, then why? Why do you want the live action characters? I'm sorry. I don't really mean to sound like, don't want to slander too much about like, taste in shows, but I don't know. Yeah, they look like Sims characters. You make some good points there, by the way. I have made many videos over the years, from animated videos in 2016 and done voice acting roles and some of my friends. That's cool. That's really cool, Leon. That is cool. Yeah. You take that back. No. And an agreed Billy. I should know from the few review stuff I've on my phone or computer. Oh, Elshine. Are you gonna are you gonna keep that in your archives, or are you still thinking about that? Like actually releasing it? What if the person is controversial like Drake Bell? Yeah, they're not gonna do that. It'd be too much in poor taste, especially for that girl. Come on. But unironically, I'd want Captain Man. That'd be pretty interesting. Oh my god, the Superman dream. Finally, I get to talk about that to you guys. So, yeah, this Superman dream that my friend Keith had, um, it was a fifth installment. In his head, of course. Like there was like this fifth installment of like the classic Superman movies from like the 1970s and 80s. And apparently there was like this scene where Superman was like fighting these like new bad guys, and then all of a sudden comes this like really crudely animated CG like gangster looking guy. He was kind of resembled a gingerbread man, and Superman actually said, well, he initially said what the fuck, but in the canonically in the dream, Christopher Reeve said Christopher Reeve was against Superman like actually swearing like that, so they had to dub over the line or something. And that's pretty much all. That's pretty much all that is. That's pretty much all that. That's pretty much all the dream had. And Keith was watching it with some friends too, who were just casually watching it as if it was just like, oh yeah, Superman 5. Remember Superman 5? Yeah. Oh cool. We get to see this again. Man, that was weird. It was really good. Keith, you gotta draw that, man. No pressure, but come on, man. You've been talking about it for a while. You're not as bad as my friend who kept saying he was gonna get braces and never got them, though. So, Wubsy. What is a Wubsy? I don't know. I don't remember that. Fun fact: I watched Lazy Town and Fairly Odd Parents on Disney Channel when I was a kid, and for a long time, I always thought that they were owned by Disney. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I totally see a Don Bluth film if it came out this year. Like no contents, no contest. I would definitely see a new Don Bluth film. And yeah, it's interesting though to think about it. Lazy Town and Fairly Odd Parents, yeah, they did air in. They did air on Disney Channel in Europe. And yeah, I would if I were in Europe, I would kind of believe that too. Like if they're owned by Disney. But yeah, no, Lazy Town is kind of, I guess it's kind of its own thing. Nickelodeon just got distribution rights in the US until it moved over to like, I think it was PBS Kids where it aired the final season. And Fairly Odd Parents, like that's like a hell of a fractured show because it was actually like under ownership of it's like a Canadian based animation company, I think. But I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hi, Ryan. Non-big idea Christian cartoon. I don't know. I haven't seen any, honestly. So I don't really have. I can't really answer that. But I have seen a little bit of Little Dogs on the Prairie, and that's an alright show. I need to see more of it. You weren't allowed to watch. Oh, Wubsy is just a Nick Jr. show. Okay, that's what it is. I kind of remembered it, but I wasn't too sure. Yeah, I don't know why. Why weren't you allowed to watch that? That's like the weird thing, isn't it? Like just super. Oh. Okay, never mind. I think I kind of answered my own question there. It's a Nick Jr. show. From the same breeding ground of Dora the Explorer. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah. Okay, yeah, thank you, network. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. If it wasn't obvious, I'm a newer viewer. I think the first video I watched was the Fat Albert or Ed and Eddie video. Those are good introductions, though. Actually, because I didn't really see you like comment until like not too long ago. So, that does make a lot of sense. Fat Albert, that was definitely a really fun video to do, and Ed and Eddie was also really great as well. Definitely, and they were very well received too, and they definitely got a lot of people talking. A lot of people didn't really understand the Fat Albert video though. On first glance, because they like made comments before they even watched the video saying, "How could you say that? You're just gonna hate on Bill Cosby again, like everyone else." And No, that's not what the video is about. It's about looking at Fat Albert as its own show, which is still really great. And you could kind of ignore Bill Cosby a little bit in that show as well. It still holds up well. Oh, the movie almost came close, but Bill Cosby was in that one too. So, have you ever watched Curious George the movie? I have. I have actually, and that's actually where one of my favorite songs, "Upside Down" by Jack Johnson, originated. Well, that's where I first heard it. Was that movie? This music. We don't take requests on Media Mementos, unfortunately, Leon, but I would definitely like to talk about that now that you brought it up, because it was one of the only, like, traditionally drawn films to come out when computer animation was like really starting to take off and just take it over, Oh no, the happy hour video. That was yeah. The family didn't really know what was on television at the time, so they were super strict. Okay, that definitely makes sense. Shine, yeah. That's okay, Leon. At least you're not like, those people that just keep requesting videos after they've been told like you can't request a video. So, yeah. Yes, you're watching the Oni Plays Fat Albert compilations, and that's how you found the video. That's amazing. I love those. I love the Oni when when Oni I almost said OnlyFans when Oni plays, like, they do the Fat Albert jokes in their Let's Plays. It's really funny. Well, Ren and Stimpy's like really popular, and people have looked past all the John K stuff. I'm guessing they. I guess it's easier for people to separate the art from the artist with Ren and Stimpy. That's my assumption. I just don't know. Hi, Moon Rabbit. Hello, how you doing? We're just talking about general stuff. Because I just got the Nicktoons video up. So, what if Oni opened an OnlyFans? That's amazing. Hey, Isabella. Yeah, in the comments, that happens all the time. Oh yeah, Gunslinger. That's annoying. And even not like, and if it's not even like on your own videos, it's still kind of, it's still annoying. I do not know. I have not seen What's in the Bible Network. Sorry about that. I have not seen the show. Underrated animated film. I don't know. I just had the answer to that to myself a while ago, but I can't really think of anything. I don't know Bob and Larry's How to Draw. Nick still uses Loud House even though Chris Savino sucks. That is true. That is true. They're milking Loud House, and in fact, they're making a live-action TV special, which actually looks kind of adorable. I'm not going to lie. Doesn't look too bad. And keep in mind, I've not seen much of the Loud House, so I really don't know what's up. But hey, that live-action movie looks okay. Mine too aren't too good either, but they at least don't use Nick Jr. characters. Oh, God, right. Yeah. Yeah, okay, but Leon, underrated animated film. Right now, it'd probably be Igor. Because I appreciate that one for what it did for bringing back interest in, like, darker media for, kids and families. I mean, it's no Nightmare Before Christmas or Aubrey Monsters, but it's still a good effort. I have a lot of fun with it. Maybe the reason why Aang wasn't in the crossover games was no, because Avatar is a really funny show, and the characters are like kids. They're youthful characters. So they would blend in perfectly with the already mostly young cast, with SpongeBob being the only one who's like a grown man, technically speaking. And Aang is like a youthful character, and in Avatar, like I said, they're not afraid to crack jokes. There's some really funny moments. I mean, Toph is like the funniest character by far, and Sokka, like he's funny as well, and like he has a lot of great moments as well. Yeah, it's not really the tonal shift, so there's really no excuse, honestly. What do you do mostly when you're bored? I don't know. Just draw, really. Draw or watch The Middle. A really good show. I kind of want to do Media Mementos on that, but Trevor's kind of conflicted on that show himself, so I don't really know. I think I'll just do that myself at will. Snap from Chalks Up. I don't know. I kind of see Snap, like if they have assist trophy type stuff in All-Star Brawl, I can actually see the Chalk Zone characters working better as assist trophies than characters. I don't know if Loud House is the new SpongeBob, but since SpongeBob is still going on, I can't really say for certain. There's only like one spin-off of Loud House after all. So, I'm not talking about the Loud House movie on Netflix. I'm talking about the Christmas special in live action. To respond, Gunslinger. I've not played the Igor Wii game. Sorry. I don't like the Loud House at all. That's funny. I like when I hear people say that. Maybe it's too different in art style. I'm just trying to find some justification. There is no justification. There is no justification. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, you could think about that all you want. Like, I mean, I know you're trying so hard, but there really isn't. There really isn't. Yeah, Moon Rabbit! Yeah. Oh man, the Middle is a great show. I'm glad I have someone else who loves it. Oh, it's so cool. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's a show that my girlfriend got me into. She's been a fan of the show since day one, but if the show had a 4th season, would you check it out? I don't know how they would really pull off a 4th season. I mean, everything kind of had a good conclusion, so I don't know. Like, if they could think of like a good like aftermath season, then maybe, but like an epilogue, but I don't know if they would. Well, I know Aang and Zuko were in Nicktoons MLB. Did you see the video network? I talked about MLB like at the end of the video, and I was like so excited when Aang and Zuko and Katara and Toph were in the game, as well as the Western Air Temple. That's like a baseball court, which in hindsight really makes sense given that it's a sacred area. Like, I mean, making it retrofitting it into a baseball court would be kind of blasphemous, but I'm not complaining. As long as Avatar's in the game, then I'm okay. The futuristic city, that's great. Loud House is awful. I used to be a Loud House is awful guy myself, but I don't know. Not to get on the versus show stuff too much, but if there's a versus show you want to watch, that's Stitch Galaxy Video. Especially their series Galaxy Grudge Match, where it's not fighters but scenarios. That's cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. So wait, does anyone know why the Fairly Odd Parents ended or got canceled in 2017? I don't know, honestly. I'm not too big on Fairly Odd Parents anymore, so I don't really know why it got canned. I'm guessing they just found no reason to keep it going. Either that or Butch Hartman left because, he was told by God to leave Nickelodeon or something. I don't know. Its budget isn't too high. That's okay. I don't really look for big budgets. Garfield should be in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I don't know. Well, he should. Like, at least as DLC. I feel like... And, if you've looked at the Discord chat for that All-Star Brawl game, like, you'll know that they have a lot of Garfield emotes. So the devs are definitely up for having Garfield in the game. So that might prove something, but we'll just have to see. I need to watch Avatar. It's an amazing show, dude. It's really something that it's it blends in well with like all the other Nicktoons, but at the same time, it's like extremely different for that it's actually continuity based. And unlike As Told by Ginger, it's not like super melodramatic. Like it actually has like a right balance between like comedy and action and dramatic tension, and it's just it's just a really great time. And if you really love like, war dramas and like martial arts shows like I do, it's it's even better. It really fills a niche that we really didn't know needed to be filled, but it existed. And honestly, I feel like I don't call me crazy, but I think it's healthy to have like, war based shows actually aimed at kids. All right. Yeah, Nick screwed over Avatar. Yeah, they definitely messed with it. If you've seen the Nicktoons versus the Network video, there's like a whole section for Avatar that Trevor had, or that we had, because I edited the video. But yeah, Avatar had a whole dedicated section because it was rising in popularity really fast, and for good reason too. But then Nickelodeon, for some reason, they didn't think that it was right to have two equally popular cartoon shows because they really still want SpongeBob to be their moneymaker. So they did a bunch of like dumb stuff, like air episodes in the wrong order for one thing, and then release new episodes on DVD in like Canada, and then wait for a long time before they air said episodes that were released on DVD. And also, when it won the Kids Choice Awards for favorite cartoon, like when SpongeBob wins, like they have it's like a big ceremonious deal. But for Avatar, they didn't really do anything celebratory. They just kind of had like a little text at the bottom of the screen saying, "Oh, Avatar won best cartoon." Yeah, it's not been easy for like us Avatar fans, really, which is weird. Again, it's really popular, but like why they didn't like do much to really capitalize on that aside from the awful, awful, awful M. Night Shyamalan film is like beyond me. Not really happy about that myself. I don't know. I think the live action Loud House still looks okay. SpongeBob plushy stuff pants. I do own VHS tapes, both official releases and um, some homemade ones, like VHS recordings of like Bob Hope Bob Hope recordings that actually Trevor, Mr. Media Mementos himself, actually made for me. So that was very nice of him because I told him I was like a big Bob Hope fan. So yeah, Fairly Odd Parents was on its last legs for ages since Poof was introduced. So it's good that Butch isn't forced to slave over it anymore. That's good. Have you heard of Classic Media? Yes, I have heard of Classic Media. The people that own the Jay Ward cartoons and the Filmation stuff like He-Man. They also own Voltron now, which is why. And when DreamWorks acquired Classic Media, then they made the really cool Voltron Legendary Defender series. I'm gonna redact that question. Nickelodeon finally gave up on Fairly Odd Parents and Butch left. Basically. Best ones. FOP season 6. I can't really argue against that. I'm just not big on Fairly Odd Parents. Didn't Garfield on Cartoon Network though? Well, yeah, there's hold on, wait, yeah, Garfield aired on Cartoon Network, but Nickelodeon owns Garfield now. Well, Viacom owns Garfield, but he's under the Nickelodeon label. Much like how Ninja Turtles aired on all those other networks, and only like now they're owned by Nickelodeon, so they're technically still Nickelodeon connected. So just because Garfield aired on Cartoon Network doesn't mean anything. If we have the Turtles, then so be it. I know they aired on Nickelodeon with all the new shows, and Garfield still has yet to get his new show, but yeah, if Viacom owns Garfield like Moonrabbit said, then yeah. Leon, you've just awakened something that I was dying for people to freaking ask me. I love horror movies. That's probably my favorite. Those are my favorite type of films, actually. Um, my favorites being well, Black Swan is the only one to legitimately horrify me. So I guess that will ultimately like kind of I'm impressed if a horror movie scares me because there's not many. I love movies like the classic Universal films, the Hammer films as well are really good. I really love the Italian movies like Black Sunday and any of George A. Romero's films. And you know, even the cannibal movies like the splatter stuff I enjoy. Eli Roth is also an interesting director as well. Like Green Inferno is really good. I also enjoy other movies like Cannibal Holocaust. I mean, it's really messed up, like knowing the backstory, but it's still a really well made film, and definitely, I'd say something that really just gives Blair Witch Project a run for its money. I mean, it came out like years before, which is, I think that just makes Blair Witch Project more inexcusable into why it's just so bad, in my opinion. Yeah, everyone should watch Avatar: The Last Airbender at least once, and Legend of Korra. Yeah, even if it's not your thing, Avatar is definitely a good for one viewing. Like it is one of those must watch deals. I suggest watching it after the first two episodes of Galaxy Grudge match, since those haven't aged so well, and its more standard show multiverse match is pretty good too. Okay, Gunslinger. Yeah, I'll take your recommendations into considerations. I'll stop now, but if you want to know more, I could tell you somewhere else. Yeah, okay. I mean, the stream's still pretty good. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I'll definitely take that into consideration, Gunslinger. Thank you very much for the recommendation. Okay, honestly, I believe Trevor sounds like a Billy, and Billy sounds like a Trevor. That's weird. That's so weird. Well, I'm not gonna argue with your psyche. So, all right. Ain't no stopping. Ain't nothing. Nick also messed with Korra with odd air times in 4 season 3 and 4 is online exclusive. Oh, that was painful. That was painful. That's a whole other tangent though. Yes. We didn't mention Korra though. I think because we already had like a lot of Nickelodeon like Nicktoon shows to talk about already. So having Korra in there just would have just added another. And I think we talked enough about the Avatar universe, so I feel like that was pretty good. If you could be a bender in Avatar, which Earth. That's all I'm gonna say. The name's Mementos. BDM Mementos. Yeah, Nickelodeon's always had awful scheduling, even with SpongeBob in terms of new episodes. Oh yeah. Yes, I've seen the Child's Play movies are definitely one of my top favorite. Well, top favorites as in like, only like maybe 4 of the movies are like really great. 3 of them are just absolutely wretched. See, the first 2 Child's Play films are great. Third one just absolutely terrible. Bride of Chucky, I love that one too. I don't care what people say. I really love that film. Seed of Chucky, oh man, I could do without that one. Curse of Chucky definitely went back up in quality. And then Cult of Chucky was also pretty bad. And now we're getting the TV show on Sci-Fi, which actually looks really good. But that's my problem because, the Child's Play series is just, I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it's just very inconsistent. But hey, I love, but hey, that's okay. I enjoy, like, I mean, even the worst ones, I still find some kind of enjoyment out of them. I really like macabre like scenarios with like living toys. Small Soldiers is also one of my personal favorites. It's not a horror movie, but I really enjoy it. Pet Cemetery. Love that. The song and the movie are both really good. What type of music do you listen to? A lot of I really don't really have a specific taste, but I usually listen to like, rock, like classic rock, R&B and hip hop. Folk music is also something I really enjoy. Soundtracks are really good too. You think Nickelodeon will buy out another cartoon? I don't know. Yeah, okay, Moon Rabbit. Okay, this is one that I actually can answer. Wow. Um Middle character, Brick Heck. Easily Brick Heck. Probably because I relate to him like all too well. I mean, we might actually share like I do kind of share similar traits with him too in real life. Um I don't know, take that as you will. And I can't really decide on a favorite episode though, cuz I don't know, is it I think Hex at a movie. Hex at the movies is probably my favorite, just because I feel like it. I think it that one like I don't know that one. Yeah, Brick is great. I don't know. No, I'm not talking to Emu Rat. I'm talking to Network. No. 2, 3, 4. My tracks are awesome. Zombie film Cooties. Oh, yeah, I actually saw Cooties not too long ago. The zombie film. I don't like it. Like I don't like it at all. And Mon makes I've not seen the Child's Play reboot because it's not necessarily like properly linked to the um it's not properly linked to the actual series. Since it's like basically meant to be its own thing. It was meant to cash in on Chucky, and that's really all it really exists to do. And it's the same, and I don't really need to watch it. It's like the same thing as the first film, but instead, like the Chucky in that one is like a robot. Oh, I'm sorry, Buddy is his name in that one. It's kind of cool that they reference the original script like that, but that's really all the service they do. Like, it would have been much more interesting, and I'd probably give it a shot if they actually like managed to somehow like actually use the original script and the Blood Buddies idea, where the the buddy dolls actually had like blood in them, and because of that like the blood of the doll actually mixed with the blood of like the main kid, and thus the doll supposedly came to life. And it was more psychological too, like it was more implied like whether or not the kid was the killer or if the doll was the killer. I mean, the doll was still alive and talking, but you still didn't really know. Like, is it the doll really alive, or is this the kid's imagination? Like, if they just went with that approach for the Child's Play remake or reboot, then I'd definitely be more supportive of it. But if they're just doing the same thing again, just with robots, then I'm not really interested. Reese's Puffs, eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up. My God, space thing. I don't know what gave you that idea, but yeah, well, I do stutter. I'm stuttering a lot lately, though. So, oh, that's okay, Leon. And thank you. Tell your brother I said hi back. Yeah. It's 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, that's amazing. I like the Sam and Max franchise. Well, I wouldn't really say Child's Play is trying to cash enough finance or phrase. I feel like everything. I don't think it's fair to say everything's cashing in on finance or phrase because they're dark robots, like evil robots and everything like that. I mean, for one thing, like finance or phrase, I think is like totally spiritual, whereas Child's Play was just AI gone rogue, which is I'd argue even more boring. Yeah. Baby Huey's Great Easter Adventure. I don't even know what that is. It's amazing. Oh, no, dang it. Frick. I was gonna like show Gunslinger's comment talking about how Jellystone portrayed like the Banana Splits characters better than their awful movie. Yeah, if you haven't seen Jellystone, like there's an episode where like one of the characters is actually actually partaking in like these illegal money trading deals with the banana splits. It's really funny. Yeah, and I think the little bear with the top hat's voiced by Seth Green, so it just makes things even better. Sorry, Gunslinger. I don't know, I keep wanting to show your comments, but I keep hitting hidden for some reason. I don't know, I'm just used to having like, I don't know why my mind feels like show is like on the right. Because you also said something about the middle having a terrible ending, which, I mean, to be fair, yeah, it's underwhelming as hell, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I liked it personally, but still. I'm sorry, Gunslinger. Oh god, I'm sorry, dude. My mind is just kind of not in the, I don't know. The bear's name is Shag. Okay, Shag. Okay, there you go. There you go. That's his name. Okay, yeah. The name escaped me. I don't know all the Hanna-Barbera characters. Anything? No, I just Okay, here we go. Sloppy Nights and Serial Silliness is better though. Okay, I need to check those out. Ooh, I like this one. Leon asked. Are you interested in history? If so, what's your history subject? Yes, I'm very much interested in history. Um, Mostly World War II, World War One, anything involving like Civil War is also one I enjoy reading about. Um, I guess anything involving like war and like the cause of it in some way is always what always strikes me. Napoleonic Wars, especially, I always like reading about those. But I also, enjoy the history of civilization and just kind of seeing how far we've come as the human race to like right now, where we're like pretty much living in these like air conditioned like condos, whereas back then people like lived in like straw tents and basically all that kind of stuff really. Ever thought of doing an Ape Escape video? I don't know. Again, we don't really take requests, but I never really thought about Ape Escape. I feel like, other video game reviewers like talked about it pretty well. That's the thing with video game reviews though. We can't really do them because I really feel like everyone has kind of said everything that needs to be said about a specific game franchise. Like even Croc, an obscure platform series, people have talked about that in great detail already. With Square Eyed Jack having the best outlook on them. So yeah, I can't really. So I would love to do more video game stuff, and that's why you don't see any Sonic videos, is because I feel like that's been such an overdone topic. Even like now, people are still making Sonic videos for either easy views or because they have something they want to say that no one else had said already. Yeah, the Hong Kong Fooey theme is great. Godzilla? Ooh, yeah, you're talking to me. Oh, I love the kaiju movies, especially the Godzilla films, like the classic monster, like giant monster movies. And the new ones are okay too, but I'm not necessarily like oh, sorry. Um, like I have like I've seen the new stuff. Like it's okay. Kong Skull Island was kind of disappointing, honestly. And King of Monsters dragged a while, but like the first new Godzilla film, and Godzilla versus Kong were really good too. But I definitely prefer Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, Mothra, the original, like all the other lines of Godzilla films. Those are the ones I prefer to watch. There's just something charming about them. You can't really replicate that these days unless you really want to just go old school. They're pretty good though. Manila and Gabara, yeah, they're great. Zilla's cool. Like, I mean, I don't really enjoy how they kind of tried to make that like Godzilla film with like Matthew Broderick, just like the new Godzilla. But I'm glad that they incorporated him in the canon in some way as just his own monster. And on his own, like, I mean, yeah, he's terrible as a Godzilla design, but as a new design, again, like you said, as Zilla, I don't know. He's cool. Like he's cool as just Zilla, not the Godzilla himself, but he's still cool. Okay, all right, Leon. Ooh, the Finnish Civil War. Won't be saying much about it, but all I can say is that it happened right after Finland got its independence from Russia in 1917. That's cool. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. Yeah, I definitely need to check that out for sure. Again, like I really want to brush up on like different wars and civil wars and revolutionary wars across history. So that's definitely something I would definitely look into. Thank you very much, Leon. I'll definitely take a look in that because I really love reading about that kind of stuff. Yeah, space thing. Yeah, I watched Scry Jack. Yes. Well, I haven't watched him in a while. The weird thing is like because I know it takes him a while to make new videos. So what I do is that I watch like a selection of his videos for like a month or so or like a week, and then I just kind of wait for like half a year, and then I go back to watching his videos only to see like a fuck ton of videos just waiting for me. It's really good stuff. Yeah, Torque Prehistoric Punk. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah. There's only one video, so I guess I could call dibs on that, but I don't know. Maybe not a bad idea. I see. Yeah, yeah. It's really I feel like it really is a big debate on like which eras of Godzilla you enjoy, or like all the other monsters that you prefer, or like again like yeah the evolution of the character. Like it's very much up for debate. I feel like because there's like so much to uncover, so it's like I can't really narrow it down. Like it's really all a matter of taste, honestly. I don't really have an opinion on the South Park seasons because, for one, I haven't really. I only watch the show like casually. I'm not necessarily like a hardcore fan that like would go out of his way to like rank the video, like the episodes and characters. So I can't really say that I have a least favorite or favorite, but yeah, because like I feel like they all have their good and their bad. Yes. Zilla busted a nut in the Come With Me music video. That's a fact. Yeah. That's amazing. And I completely forgot about that. Wow. That video. Yeah, I gotta look at that again. Holy crap. Network. Simpsons. Easily Simpsons. I'm not very big on Family Guy. I don't really watch much newer Simpsons, but like I never even liked, but I never really liked the older Family Guy episodes personally. It's just not my style of humor. Simpsons definitely like appeals to me personally, but I understand like Family Guy again. Like I said, with like all the different Godzilla stuff, it's really all a matter of taste. Really, like I'm not gonna try to, at least not outright, or unless I'm joking. Like I'm not gonna try to like actually shame people for liking something or saying, "Oh, you like that," because I understand people's minds work very differently from like compared to others. In fact, you, me, all the other people you see in the stream right now, we all think very differently. Here goes. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to? I don't watch SMG4. I haven't watched him since like 2017. So it's been like what? Like 18, 19, 20, like 4 or 5 years since I've watched the guy. I just kind of stopped. I wouldn't really say even lost interest. I just kind of I just moved on with my life. I grew up. I started watching movies with cannibals in them. So yeah. I don't know. Ooh, One random history fact: Finland only had its first and only king in 1918, Frederick Karl I, and he was forced to abdicate in the end of 1918. And after that, Finland became a republic in 1919. Wow, that's a talk about a short reign. Am I right? Yeah. They introduced story arcs in 2018. Really? SMG4 story arcs? Okay. Weren't they just like dumb little 10-minute videos of the characters doing stupid crap? Man, I don't know. Like, I think South Park kind of was guilty of that a little bit too, but at least like their episodes were like, already based in social commentaries. I can kind of excuse the story arcs, but come on, like stupid little funny internet videos having arcs, like I don't know. Unless there was some semblance of story before, then I don't see why. Oh my god. Oh no. Only 2 months as king before the country became a republic? That's terrible. Wow. Oh my god, that's so bad. That's that's terrible. Oh, you can't make this up. History is like, fact is stranger than fiction, man. Like, that's awful. Leon, thank you for telling me this fact. This will be the highlight of the stream. 2 months as king. Wow, that is, and being the only king in Finland as well. Wow, okay. that's bad. That's bad. Okay, first arc was about Waluigi fucking the world because he wasn't in Smash. Well, SML is just awful though. Like we don't need to. We don't even need to talk about that guy. But SMG4, at least the videos were funny for a while, and then like the arcs just being way too melodramatic. Oh yeah, yeah. Waluigi's stealing Master Hand's powers because it's not Smash. Ooh, wow. That's interesting because wow, Waluigi commentary. Get him in Smash Brothers, man. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care. Oh, hold on a second. It isn't even Mario anymore. Oh yeah. Well, from what I seen on SML though, because I had kept track of them. Now the character is just some. It's just yeah, Marvin. Yeah, just this guy named Marvin, and that's it. Like Mario is yeah, just Mario is just because like I guess Mario is like a name legally owned by Nintendo. It's not like they could still call him Mario. I don't understand myself. Yeah, that's what that's all I can really say about the uh other stuff really. In terms of the Mario YouTube channels. So again, I'm not really too big on them anymore. But hey, it's interesting to like know they exist, I guess. SpongeBob might unless something happens at Nickelodeon or behind the scenes of the crew of the show, then I think it will. Well, I mean, with the spin-offs, like obviously they're still going to keep going, but yeah. Yada yada yada. Splatoon OC got redesigned into a human, and people bitch about it being only to sell merch. And there's lore about an SMG Zero trying to kill Mario because Because Mario sources the world, I guess. Okay. Weird. Finland has over 12 presidents from 1919 to 1994. The president used to have all the power, same energy type of power, but from 1994 to present, now the presidents don't have big powers. Wow, that kind of that kind of sucks. Well, at least like the power is shared now, I guess, but still. My brother just got back from the theater. He saw Candyman. He liked it, but the thing I want to mention is that he saw some guy playing League of Legends on his phone for half the movie. Yeah, who the fuck does that? Like you said that right. And besides, Candyman this is the new Candyman movie. Candyman's cool. I love those movies. While we're on interesting country history, Israel has the history of doing a surprise attack on Egypt at 10 a.m. during the 6 Day War. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that one I also need to brush up on too. The 6 Day War. Man, there's a lot of wars that I need to learn more about. Yeah, Finland's Civil War, the 6 Day War. Yeah. Played any of the Telltale Poker Night games? No, but I've played Telltale's Walking Dead at Trevor's house, apartment. But when I was visiting there a while ago, amazing game, amazing game. Well, I like it a lot better than the TV show, honestly. Okay, VeggieTales is now shell of its former glory. Yeah, I have not caught up with the show. Oh, you finished watching It's Always Sunny, Elliot. That's nice. What'd you think? Okay, yeah, and he told me he thinks he was with his family. He also saw a 5-year-old in the audience. Well, then again, okay, if I could excuse like an 8-year-old, 9-year-old probably, but like 5 years old watching a horror movie, why? Okay. He told me he think. Oh no, I just read that. That's because we used to have a president in 1956 through 1981. His name was Udo Kekkonen, and he was a dictator for using the most power. Ooh, oh, that's not good. Yeah. So okay, then it is a good thing that the presidents in Finland did not they kind of just I guess I wouldn't really say demoted, but got less of the power because they don't want to get way too far. I've not finished watching It's Always Sunny though, Elliot. I have way too many things to do. Freddy's dead. Oh my god, Hey, here's something funny. Did you know that the producer of the first Shrek movie was actually a producer on Freddy's Dead? That was his first gig. Yeah, I'm not kidding either. I just wanted to say that. Anyway, yeah. The NES jokes will always be in my head. Yeah. Now I'm playing with power. That was great. That was good stuff. Good stuff. God, Freddy's dead. It's stupid. It's not a good conclusion at all, but it's funny. It's funny enough. It's just a dumb midnight movie, and I enjoy it more than 4 and 5, which just put me to sleep. Gintama. Okay, Gintama. Yeah, I guess I'll watch that. Okay, what is it about though? The Star Wars prequels aren't well. Okay, I can't really justify Attack of the Clones too much, but I mean, I like it. Well, I have seen Wes Craven's New Nightmare though. That was actually surprisingly really well done. It was basically what I'd say is basically Wes Craven kind of had that meta approach when he did the Scream movies. And then I guess New Nightmare, I don't know which came first, but New Nightmare definitely like carried like similar traits to the Scream films in terms of like having that sort of meta approach. Jurassic Park sequels, including 3 and Fallen Kingdom. I've loved the series since I was 3 years old and still do. That's nice. I haven't seen. Oh, I've heard about the Netflix show. That's DreamWorks, isn't it? Yeah, DreamWorks. They made like their own Jurassic Park TV show that just came out. Yeah. Okay, New Nightmare came first. Okay, so basically Wes Craven did the um meta approach and then carried that over to his own original movie. Okay, there you go. Thank you guys. I was almost embarrassing myself again. Now to answer your question, network none. They all suck. Well, I mean, Zach and Cody. Okay, I can't really say that's good either. My Name's Earl is also really good. Oh yeah, My Name is Earl's great. Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while though. Gotta see it. Gotta see it again. My cousin though used to really love that show. The characters in the show may be a bit annoying at first. They are kids, but as it goes on, you begin to like them. Also, there are deaths, so it doesn't tone down that much. So it's like PG kind of stuff. So it's like PG like deaths and like violence. So that's hey, it's still better than like completely toned down. Well, off screen, that's okay. Yeah, and off screen deaths in horror are like very common, and Jurassic Park was like really the only ones that really did that well. Well, I mean, no, I'm not. What am I trying to say? No, off-screen deaths in horror are definitely like it really shows like your priorities are more set on making like stories and atmospheres rather than just shock value or jump scares, God forbid. Okay, here we go. More Finland. We have an interesting leader that you should read all the info about. His name is Carl Gustaf Emil Mannerheim. He was a military leader for Finland in the Finnish Civil War and World War II. In a nutshell, he's the Finnish version of George Washington. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's really cool, actually. Yeah. Again, like that's interesting. Again, I never really knew about this, so it's really cool. It was a long, well-written comedy anime. Just note it starts slow. Okay. I have not seen the Pet Cemetery remake. And yeah, I did. I already said that I'd seen Pet Cemetery the movie, and I know the original story, so it's pretty good. Also, the series has a ton of fan service. It shows some events like the opening of Fallen Kingdom and the helicopter crash from Jurassic World, and builds the world with rival companies. Oh, that's cool. Finland. That's great. Yeah. Think about the original film. Well, yeah, I know you were talking about the original film. Mon Makes talked about the remake. Yeah, I said I seen the original and I know the story, so I said it was really good. Like, I mean, it's not like my top, like not top 20, but I still enjoy it. I have all the finished info that I could give you all. Give you all of Soon Your Mind. Soon Your Mind all have nothing except finished history. Yep, that's true. Well, at the end of it, like I'm still thinking about the thinking about all the information you just poured out. Like that's definitely the takeaway from this stream. I thought I thought OnlyFans like pedaled back on that because everyone just got so mad. But yeah, I did hear about the OnlyFans stuff because reasons. Yeah, that's all I'll say. I recently got Bioshock the collection for the Nintendo Switch. That's cool. I didn't know they actually had a Bioshock collection for Switch. I thought Bioshock was like exclusive to PlayStation, but okay. Okay. I'm all caught up now. Stick of Truth. Remember that game? Also, they even help the movies a bit, like introducing the fact compies have venomous bites making Dieter's death in the Lost World make way more sense and other things. That's cool. I like that though. When like series and like other spin-offs, I feel like if there's like loopholes or plot holes or like anything like that in like movies, then I feel like, if you make like spin-offs, that's a great way to justify some of the stuff as well. Yo, they took stuff from the novel too, like the original Jurassic Park book. That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. One last fact for now. Finland was part of Sweden from 1205 to 1809. By 1809, Finland was in the Union with Russia from 1809 to 1917. And that's how the Civil War began. Awesome. The Rugrats reboot. It was dead on arrival. No one saw it. That's it. Yeah, the World Films have been doing that too. That's cool. I like that. Oh yeah, for some reason now you can get a Sega Genesis plush this October. Okay. It sounds kind of cool, but I don't know. It seems a little weird to me. A Sega Genesis plush with a Sonic 1 cart? Yeah, I don't know. Saber Spark. I've not seen much of Saber Spark. Oh, the camouflage Irex like the Carno from Lost World and some of the deaths. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna check out the Jurassic Park show, but hey, it's really cool to know that. Oh, Sega be crashing on Genesis nostalgia. Oh yeah, Monkey Ball, Banana Mania. Yo, that looks so cool. They have like all the games. Hold up a sec. Oh, okay. I just got to finish this sentence first. You guys are actually asking me stuff that's interesting. Monkey Ball Mania. Yeah, Monkey Ball Banana Mania. Yeah, they have all the games. I played Monkey Ball for like since I was a kid, and I'm so happy they actually have that now. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think it looks awesome. Like I'm totally gonna get that game. I don't even care if it pulls a dent, a monkey wrench in my payment plan. Fuck it, I'm buying Monkey Ball. And hey, maybe I'll talk about it on Media Mementos because Monkey Ball is just that good. No, I'm not gonna play as Morgana from Persona. I am waiting for Billy Hatcher to be in the game. All right. Well, they are going to bring back Dr. Bad Boon because, well, Monkey Ball 2 is in there. Monkey Ball Deluxe is in there. Bad Boon is pretty much bound to return. Favorite grunge bands? I'm actually shocked. You got lucky asking me that. Veruca Assault is definitely my favorite grunge band. Seether is a really good song, and Volcano Girls, like they slap hard. And I've been listening to a lot of grunge bands lately too. I don't know. What's the last one I listened to? I don't know. I feel like the name escapes me right now. I'm gonna have to look at that. Let me see. Dang it. I was right here. I'm so glad you brought that up, Nathaniel. I'm really happy because I've been listening to some grunge bands lately. Here we go. I think I'm on the right path. Here we go. Yeah, no, the name, no, Republica. Yeah, Republica. That's the other one I was thinking about. Yeah, Republica is also a favorite of mine, new favorite of mine too. I have not seen the 2003 Looney Tunes Flash shorts. Yeah, Gunslinger. I'm so happy you told me about this Jurassic Park show. Definitely seems way more than like I was expecting for sure. For an animated Jurassic Park show from DreamWorks. Favorite animal? I don't know. It's hard to decide because it always changes, but monkeys or frogs are my favorite animals. Let's play Sonic and Tills and Makey Bowl. Yeah, well, no, duh, stupid. But I love the Looney Tunes show. It was a good show. It's better than Space Jam 2. Like Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Bush. Those are good bands too. But I don't know. I don't know. I like the. I feel like grunge bands at the time. I feel like it was really really great for female vocalists and in like musicians as well and lyricists. Like it was a really good time for them, and they hit. I don't know. It just hit differently than a lot of the other Nirvana. Like Nirvana is still great. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, and Soundgarden is great. But like I don't know, like stuff like Republica, Breeders, Veruca Salt, like they're I don't know, it just hits differently. Yeah, Space Jam 2, more like easy money, basically. I have not seen the. Oh wait, no, I have seen the 2010s CG Looney Tunes shorts. They're pretty cool. I'll admit, like it's kind of disappointing they didn't never really made like a full CG animated film in that style because they look really good. But no, we got Space Jam 2. Yeah. Oh well. When you're old, what do you think children will ask you to tell stories about? Ooh. I don't know. Like probably public domain. I don't know. It's really looking way into the future, honestly, but probably like I don't know, just repressed versions of stories that like I made or stuff I've been through because I've already been through quite a bit right now. Um, not going to go into them like right away, but let's just say I've lived a pretty weird, interesting life up to now. Looney Tunes Back in Action was really good. It's great. I love Back in Action. Gremlins 2 is great, but you need to look at it in a different way than a direct sequel to Gremlins. That's true. It's more of a standalone sequel, if anything else, because it's really just taking the Gremlins that we already kind of know are crazy and goofy and wacky and just giving them like just even more opportunities to just do the same stuff that they already did before, causing even more mischief like they are intended to. But just be thankful they didn't go the splatterpunk route that Chris Columbus wanted with his initial draft. Mummy. Yeah, I love the Mummy movies. Well, the first two, the Brendan Fraser ones, they're wonderful movies. Easily the best examples of how to properly do a reboot because like they make the necessary changes, have new characters, have somewhat of a new environment, but still keep in with the spirit of the original film, and appreciating the original, like respecting the original fans of like the film, the source material, but then like also providing something for new fans, like and introducing to new fans like myself. The Mummy was basically one of my first exposures to the Universal classic monsters, so I really owe a lot to that film personally. Yeah, I just talked about the Darker Gremlins script because yeah, it wasn't even just like, oh, yeah, they actually kill people. No, they kill people. Like it's like a bloodfest movie. In fact, I hear Chris Columbus like he's constantly trying to like push for Gremlins 3 to be more like his original vision by being like a full-on splatter movie. And he wants to kill off Gizmo too. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Yeah, but the way it turned out was a lot better, I felt. Joe Dante and his more cartoonish approach by making it like somewhat family accessible but still being edgy, like I love that balance he has with his movies. And I feel like that carried over to a lot of Dante's other films, like um like Small Soldiers. That one, I mean, that one did have some meddling too because they wanted to go on with toy deals, but I still feel like a lot of his great vision is like, still present in that one. And Matinee is also another really good one too. If you haven't seen that one, it's a period piece set in the 1950s during the Atomic Wars or the Atomic War phobias. That's a really good one as well. It has John Goodman in it, so that's something. Yeah, I've not played the BioShock games. Actually, I know of them, but I haven't gotten the chance to play them. I know what you mean. I have an interesting video idea where I want to talk about the history of my life, but I feel like it would take a lot of hard work and lots of effort. Well, I mean, if you've been through a lot and there's a lot of interesting things to talk about, then, oh yeah, it would take a while. Oh, Howard the Duck. Howard the freaking Duck. It's such a dumb movie, but it's still fun to watch. Oh yeah, Inner Space. That's another Joe Dante movie that I really like. It has it's basically a Fantastic Voyage, but Dennis Quaid is traveling inside the inner body of Martin Short. It's pretty good. If you could reboot any underrated animated show, which and why? I don't think I would. I'd rather just make my own original idea. But if I did want to if I did get a gig, like say at Disney or something, like I'd want to bring back Oswald the Lucky Rabbit for something. I don't know. He just needs his own new show. Like they keep teasing about that, but I feel like they just keep kicking him around. Like, oh, here's Oswald. We own him, and that's it. Like he needs a show of his own. I like Aqua Teen Hunger Force a lot, actually. Have you watched the Darkwing Duck? Yo, you have VHS tapes as well? That's so cool. Yeah. It's funny, since I was born in 2000, I grew up mainly old movies and shows. Yeah. Yeah, I was a 2000s kid as well, but I loved All Real Monsters and Rugrats and Ren and Stimpy. I loved all that stuff. Yeah, All Real Monsters is like probably my favorite of them. Like if you've seen my art, like I take a lot from that show as inspiration. Actually, a lot of the classic Chupo shows are really good. Definitely, I'd say the most easily, the most recognized. Well, I wouldn't say the most recognizable, but they definitely have the biggest impact because they basically jump started Nickelodeon's former spree in more expressive cartoon shows and creator driven works. Okay, back to Nick All-Star Brawl. I hope that they don't oversaturate any franchise like Smash did. 3 or 4 characters is good enough. Yeah, I agree. I don't think Loud House will do that. I feel like they only have, if Stage Theory is correct, we only have 2 Loud House characters, and since there's 3 SpongeBob reps, it's gonna be 3 SpongeBob reps and 3 Ninja Turtle reps, and that possibly applies to Avatar. But since you said that Ice Cream Mountain could be a stage, then I'll definitely say we are getting 3 Avatar characters, and Omashu is not just reserved for Reptar. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. My favorite Ren and Stimpy episode is when Sven Hoek. That's the one you're talking about. I don't know. I hope they don't oversaturate with franchises, because if they oversaturate Loud House, then that would suck, because they'd be taking up space from people like Timmy Turner or El Tigre or the Action League Now characters. I really want to see them in the game. I have a list of all the movies and the shows I watched in my childhood years, so if you like, I can send it to you if you would like to see them. Yeah, yo, Leon, that's cool. I don't know if yeah, there's time, you can send them. Man, Sonic Adventure is still a fucking great game. Yeah, it is a great fucking game. Yeah, I really don't have much to say about that, because I think everyone who likes the game has said what they have said. Yes, I know April O'Neil and Cat Dog got announced. Yeah. Well, yeah, Kablam was a show, but Action League Now spun off as its own show. So technically, they're eligible. Like Sniz and Fondue are not eligible because they only aired on Kablam, and so did Prometheus and Bob and a lot of the other shows. But Action League Now was its own thing right after Kablam ended. They actually aired the show in reruns with compilations of the segments as full episodes. So yeah, they count. They definitely count. Lucy and Luna are fine. They have stuff to use. Oh yeah, Luna. I'm fine with SpongeBob since he's the biggest franchise, and each character is very unique. Yeah, like I could see SpongeBob having like 6 characters hypothetically. Because Plankton, Squidward, and Mr. Krabs will be great additions. Like he has a lot to work off of for them. I'm currently trying to get the relics through the trials right now. I play SADX on GameCube, but the rest are just kind of bland. Yeah, the Loud House characters are just kind of okay. Bye, Spongy Plushy Boy. Okay, but yeah, I'm not too big on Cat Dog, honestly. I'm more of an Angry Beavers guy myself, and Ren and Stimpy. No, because Angela Anaconda spun off on another network, not on Nickelodeon. And Action League Now spun off on Nickelodeon. So yeah, like if it was like a Kablam show, well then again the Oh Yeah Cartoons reps are also eligible, like Timmy Turner, XJ9, the Chalk Zone guys. Have you ever watched this old name called Moomins? Yo, that's cool. Well, I haven't heard about that. Yeah, I gotta get that. I gotta put that on my list. Thank you, Leon, for the suggestion. That's really cool. Honestly, Nick has so many good shows to use. Kappa Mikey would be really good. I mean, I don't know if like Nickelodeon will be able to secure the rights since Kappa Mikey is under it's owned by another company that created a ton of Nicktoons Network originals. Larry Schwartz, in particular, is the man I'm referring to. No chance for making that's unfortunate. Making Fiends. That was like just. That's a whole other can of worms, though, and I don't really want to discuss that because it's just. That's another tangent. They got to get the rights to Wild Grinders back. I think I might have heard about Wild Grinders. I just haven't seen much of it. Well, I like Barnyard personally, but I mean Otis. I mean he's kind of low key iconic, mostly with memes. So I could kind of see him as DLC. Daggett, yeah, Daggett's pretty great. There's a good reason why he's the card in Attack of the Toy Bots. I called him that damn beaver in the video if you haven't seen it. Just get his dad. He's fine. Yeah, Ben. Yeah, dude. He fucking died without putting up a fight, man. That's hardcore. The Moomins is a Finnish Japanese show based on the books by a Finnish Swede called Tove Johnson. Ooh, that's cool. You actually have a day for her? That's awesome. Yo, again, like I'm definitely gonna check that out because holy shit, like this whole deal with like Finnish culture and like all that other stuff, it's really cool. I like learning about like I do enjoy cultural studies as well. That's another thing of history that I like aside from war. So yeah, Who Neutron has to be DLC network. Yeah. Norbert gets on my nerve. Norbert's great. Though Daggett's great. They're both good. I like them. I don't see DreamWorks characters. Well, yeah, they can't really put in the DreamWorks characters in there because those are licensed properties. And besides, they weren't really meant to last anyway. So, I have not seen Super Jail. Sorry. Then personally, Ultra Lord. Oh yeah, Ultra Lord would be pretty good. But I don't know if like they'll put him in there because like I feel like they're gonna already put Jimmy, and there's so many people wanting Hugh. So I feel like I don't know if the devs are willing to have another Jimmy Neutron character. As sad for me to say. I do know for sure they're not going to have any other Rugrats characters beyond Reptar, because when you think about it, like the characters are babies, right? So if you're putting them in this kind of scenario, it'd be kind of fucked up to have them like be beating up the characters. Yeah, I think the only reason Nigel getting in over the main protagonist isn't being talked about is because Nigel's funny as hell with or without the means. Well, Nigel's a great character, and he's voiced by Tim Curry. You gotta have a Tim Curry character in your Nicktoons game. Maroon 5 actually started out pretty good. It was a pretty good funk and R&B band. Huh. I didn't know that. And it's a fun character all around. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Nigel he's a lot of fun. They could put Stu. Well, they could put Stu. They could put Stu Pickles. He makes the chocolate pudding at 4 a.m. and he loses control of his life. So that can work. Well, Super Bowl Universe, yeah, it's a dumb mobile game, so yeah. Rugrats Go Wild. It's so inconsistent with its tone. I hate it. I want the wild kid. I've seen a Smash moveset of Stu. There's actually a moveset for Stu Pickles, like a Smash moveset? That's cool. This actually sounds really funny. I gotta check that out after the stream. Moonman's and Stu Pickles Smash moveset. Those are on my top list. I'm honestly not a fan of the Rugrats movies. I'm like the thing is with the Klasky Chupo films, I don't know. Like the first two Rugrats movies are just way too melodramatic for my liking. And by melodramatic, I mean like they just have no reason to be that dark with the approach. And then like, well, Wild Thornberrys has every reason to, because those themes were already like kind of customary to the show. So the fact that like the Wild Thornberrys movie got heavy with its subject matter made sense. But Rugrats was not necessarily like that. I mean, yeah, there was the whole deal with Chucky's mom, but that's the closest they ever got. And even then, it wasn't treated as like this horrible thing. Like, no, it was just like, an unfortunate cause. And the family like was able to mourn healthily about it. But then you got Go Wild, which, like, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's still goofy as hell, but then it also, like, gets very dark by the end of it, where Nigel Thornberry is, like, with the kids in the little, like, submarine thing, and they're about to die. And he's, like, preparing for them to suffocate. So he's, like, trying to entertain them with, like, this really weird old McDonald deal with the shadow puppets. I don't know. I don't like the Klasky Chupo Rugrats movies just for how they go way too far with it. I'm kind of glad they didn't make a real monsters movie, because like if you think about how dark those films were, think about how far they go with like a show that was already in a dark setting with an great emphasis on fear and scaring people and having this whole sense of dread and uncertainty. Yeah, favorite GameCube game. I have a lot of favorite GameCube games actually. And like Mario Kart Double Dash is one, F-Zero Grand Prix, Kirby Air Ride. I like all the racing games. Wario World is another good one. Super Monkey Ball games. They were definitely really good on the GameCube. Mario Sunshine is another really good one as well. Metroid Prime, also great. And yeah, some of the licensed games, I still have fun. Well, Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island, I had that on the GameCube. That's the only Nicktoons game I actually like, If you've seen the video, then like the video I put up today, like not too long ago, not too like a few hours ago, um, you'll know that Battle for Volcano Island is like my favorite of the Nicktoons games, just because like it's the one that wanted to be like a game first and foremost, and not just be some lame crossover. Because like that's the problem with the other Nicktoons games, that they focus too much on the crossover rather than being a good game. Do you own many DVD? I have a lot of DVDs, Leon. I have a lot of DVDs, and I have a few VHS tapes as well. I have way more VHS tapes, but they sadly have been lost to the sands of time. There was like some incident that happened that wiped them all away. So, oh well. As a few survivors, though. Oh yeah, the Edworld, Homestuck, Homestar Runner, Steven Universe, a bunch of classic YouTube series plus a few other series. That's cool. Peanut Butter Game. Yo, they even did a Waffle Pone moveset. That's hilarious. All right, yeah, but Family Chum Chum as an Ice Climbers as character would be awesome. I'm sorry, Ren and Stimpy are gonna be the Ice Climbers like characters. I'm sorry. Did I miss much? No, Mac, you didn't really miss much. It's just a general stream. I was just talking about like Nicktoons games and Finnish history. Yeah, I did. I was learning about Finland as well, so this was kind of a history lesson by sheer accident. So yeah. Yeah, we're streaming a lot more than we usually do. Because I don't know why. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the whole McJuggernuggets. That's kind of cool. My favorite Sonic series? Sonic Boom, probably. That one's just the funniest. Cavcade. I mean, not Cavcade. What? Cave Cat. I'm sorry. I don't know why I was saying Cave Kate. I just can't think straight. Brain Blast needs to be Jimmy's final smash. Oh, you mean the video? Oh no. Oh, goodbye, Leon. Oh, it was great to meet you and talk to you, man. Like, it's so cool. Dude, I would love to see. I would love to meet this guy. Oh my god. Cave, yes, Cave. They even reacted to the moveset on stream. That's cool. That's amazing. Suggest checking the streams out. Yeah, okay. This is what I said before. What's the footage using for the background? Yeah, it's just a sock. It's just a sock over a webcam. That's it. I have not seen Reno 911, and I am not too big on Sonic X. And not even the original Japanese dub. I'm not too big on that either. I saw a Nick video. Yeah, Mech. Yeah, what did you think of it? I mean, yeah, I know I complained about Avatar too much, but I don't know. It had to be said, like there's just no justification for it, for like the lack of Avatar in those games. Yes, the webcam suck is in the Nick All-Star game. Yes. Like this is the new show that they're promoting. They have like a whole slot dedicated to it. Like instead of Rocco, we're getting my sock. Gary, there's a bomb shot to my test. It's gonna explode in 3 seconds unless you take a bath. Please. I'm sorry, I got carried away there. Imagine that as SpongeBob's final smash, though. God. That would be kind of in poor taste, but it'd be really funny. Socko's Modern Life. Yes, see you never, Rocco. Wait, why would Mrs. Bighead say that? Bad Religion is a really good punk band. Okay, cool. Yeah, Socko is greater than Rocco. Yes. Guys, we're gonna make like a new series with Socko. You know that plant girl? Yeah, Cosmo? Yeah. What about Cosmo from Sonic X? Oh, yeah, you're saying Cosmo's a good Beano. Yeah, Cosmo's a good character. I just kind of wish that they utilized her like outside of the games so that, she could be I don't know, so she could like get a good chance to shine at being something a little better. I don't know. Hot crust buns, hot crust buns. I love hot crust buns. Yes. Ren whining on the electric fence. Oh no, whizzing would be a good final smash. Yeah, and they all go to hell after that too, don't they? Yeah, but no, we know like Ren's final smash is going to be him like just destroying a big chunk of the earth, and when he's president. I was actually going to suggest Mrs. Bighead for the new Nick Smash game. What does she have over Mr. Bighead? Yeah, or like the dentist lady with the hook. She would be a good character too. He could also whine on the fence. Yeah, that's the only Ren and Stimpy episode I remember seeing was the haunted house one and the wrestling one. Oh, that sucks. It's a really good show though. You should watch it. Leapfrogs is a weird episode. Yeah, that was odd. Anything else I missed? Who do you main in Smash? I main Mario in Smash. Well, it depends on the game I'm playing. If I'm playing not Mario 64, the original Smash 64, probably, I don't know, maybe Kirby because he's like OP. He's broken as hell. I like playing as Donkey Kong as well. Melee, either Marth or the Ice Climbers. And then Brawl, like the Ice Climbers carry over, but instead of Marth, I play as either Luigi, the Ice Climbers, Mr. Game & Watch, or Rob. Those are my mains. And then in Smash 4, I don't remember who I main. I main Pac-Man because of how, like, simplistic but complex his moveset is. And Ultimate, the Belmonts, and King K. Rool are my mains. Yes, Mario 64 was the best Smash game all along. Yes, it was. Mrs. Bighead has hair. Mr. doesn't. Yeah. Thanks to Disney, Doug is illegal for All Stars. Well, okay, well, Angelica can't be in the game because it'd be really messed up to see people beat up a little girl. Okay? That's why I don't think she's going to be in the game. Because it would actually be, because it would still be kind of horrible. She's not a baby, but she's still like, what, 3 years old? Come on, man. Thanks to Disney, Doug, yeah. Yeah, Doug is not going to be an All-Star Brawl because of Disney. What is Disney even going to do with the Doug property now? Like, I don't know. Isn't Tommy in it? I'd fight him. No, Tommy's not in the game. I mean, there was that like little funny animation video where Tommy was like fighting up against Michelangelo from Ninja Turtles, and then he was like deflecting like Gur's bullets. Like, it was pretty funny. Oh god. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then just look it up. It's Nickelodeon. It's called Nickelodeon Smash Bros. It's really funny. Oh god. Jimmy Neutron reps. Oh, he would Ultra Lord. That'd be really funny if, like, he was the only Jimmy Neutron character. Like how Nigel Thornberry is like the only character from Wild Thornberries. That would be funny. Mario 64. Yeah, no, I already said that already. I actually had a Nintendo Entertainment System. Me too. Yeah, I had an NES. Crocker and Jorgen von Strangle. Well, I don't really care for parents, unfortunately. So, yeah. Well, Luna's like 15. Angelica's 3. All right. There's like a good gap there. I guess Lucy's like, I don't know, 10 or like 9 years old. But even then, like, they give her like all these like, supernatural gothic abilities. So it's like she's like kind of like so she's basically like, those like, horror girls, like the ones you'd find in like The Grudge or The Ring or something. But Angelica has no supernatural powers. She's like just a girl, it would still be uncomfortable no matter what. I'd say Lucy, yeah. Well, Lucy's like she still has like they gave her like all these supernatural powers. In fact, I feel like they chose her purely based on her design as well as the fact that I don't know, I haven't seen Loud House, but I guess she pulls all that stuff off with like all the bats and the coffins and all that stuff. So they could get really creative with that and make her like like a goat, like almost like a creepy like ghost girl almost like in those supernatural movies. So yeah, that's my argument though. But hey, it's better than like Tommy, who's like one. Yes, no doubt's just a girl. Yeah, that's a good reference. Yeah. Oh, I'm just a girl. Fuck no. That's great. What's your least favorite piece of nostalgia bait that Nick did? Um, I don't know. Nickelodeon Kart Racers. Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2. And Nicktoons Attack the Toy Bots. Those are the worst examples. That or the Rugrats reboot. That's probably the worst thing. If we're speaking purely on games, then Toy Bots or the Kart Racers. But if we're speaking overall, yeah, the Rugrats reboot was just that did not need to happen. No, Bestie would not work in a game like this. Come on, man. Harvey would be pretty cool, but I feel like there's a lot of bad blood with like CH Greenblatt, and I don't know, like Nickelodeon doesn't really like him, so I don't know if they really want to give him any kind of exposure. Then again, we have Ren and Stimpy here, despite what John K did, so I mean, who knows? Yeah, SpongeBob doesn't really have a chance of ending. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because like they're making all those spin-offs. Like, so hypothetically, like if SpongeBob, the core show, does end unceremoniously, then they're still going to have all those new shows. And it's just going to suck. Imagine if Cabbage Man was the only Avatar rep. Yes, Cabbage Man is OP, though. Like, I mean, he could just annihilate all of them. I feel, well, he's in the background of, like, one stage, though. So I was going to say he could be an assist trophy, but I don't know. He's in the background of one stage. But then again, I mean, who knows? Maybe he will just go out in the battlefield to just slaughter everyone with his cabbage wagon. I don't know. That would be great, though. My cabbages. God. Yeah. Attack would be really cool, but I feel like, the games have been tainted horribly by the show. And considering Globs of Doom didn't do so well, I don't think they want to touch Attack and the Power of Juju for a long, long time. Squidward would be really cool. I'd like to have Plankton in there, but Squidward would still be a good choice. I wish you could play as Squidward in Battle for Volcano Island, though. Like, I don't know about you. Like, Wayside. Well, I don't know about Wayside, honestly. Including Tech would be funny, yeah, because he did originate from video games, so he could definitely add in like he could be like, yeah, he could bring in the legitimate like Smash Bros vibes in this Smash Bros clone. Like, yes, imagine if Pipeworks made a new Godzilla game. Imagine if they added such picks as Manila or Hanna-Barbera Godzilla or Godzuki. Yeah, like all the different Godzillas, like because they have all those fighting games, right? And they already have like all the different Godzillas from all the different eras and movies. So like it would make sense to include like all the other ones in there as well. No, well, I don't know. Like my problem though is like, because Tack in the games, voiced by Jason Marsden, sounds really good for his like character. At least in my opinion. But then but the Tack in the show just sounds too much like Dave Foley or Flick from A Bug's Life, and that always bothered me as a kid because like when I watched Tack the show, like when I played Tack the games, he felt like Tack, But then when I watched the show, he just seemed too much like Flick from A Bug's Life, or now just too much like Dave Foley from Kids in the Hall. It just kind of seems stupid. That's just my choice, though. And my oddball choice would be that one dog that would show up on occasion in the Nick magazine. You mean the guy that showed up in the opening of the Rugrats movie where the Nickelodeon logo was? Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, Hal Sparks would be good for an adult tack, but he was a young tack though. That's where my problem like faced was that they kind of miscast him for like youthful tack. Again, like you said, like Hal Sparks would have been good for like an adult tack, and I would have excused the Dave Foley sound alike a little bit more. Yo, fucking right, yeah. They scrapped the bottom of the barrel and added that giant Serizawa thing from Godzilla on Dreamcast, but they made him into a fucking corpse monster. Yeah, I know, man. And that would be cool though, like the giant Serizawa. Like that would be like, holy shit, big attention to detail. Like his head is just loads of meat stuck into a helmet, your driver helmet. Oh man, that's great. Loopholes rock. The guy who made the Stu Pickles moveset, I think, made the cabbage vendor an assist trophy or somehow related to the plot. That's great. Come on, the cabbage vendor needs to be a character though. Like he can't just be relegated to an assist trophy. He's too good, man. Did I miss anything? No, I don't think I did. No, that teacup Yorkie. You watch your language. No, that's okay. That's okay. It's my stream. I can curse. This is my household. It's all right. Yeah, but I've let this slide. And as long as we're not doing it overboard, I mean, it's just, you know, they're just swears, you know. It's not like we're actually, you know, doing anything else, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Mon, I know he's responding to Mon. I'm just saying in general, you know, like I've let it happen. You know, I let it slide. Mon is okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Gunslinger. Yeah, he's in the game he made where you can explore the mansion in the videos. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to miss the comment. I just got way too carried away. It's about the cabbage vendor. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Gunslinger. I got carried away. If any of the Nick Jr. shows get represented, I didn't even think about Swiper, but I don't know if they're going to include any Nick Jr. characters because, well, I mean, there's reasons, you know, like, you know, the fact that, like, you know, there will be angry parents, like, just that don't want any mild violence for their little kids who who would like play the game, right? So just kind of like that, those kind of like petty concerns. They just don't want to deal with that. Also, final thing, Steven from Offphone actually can be annoyed to the point he freaks out and destroys the cabbage vendor's stand. Yes! That's actually really funny. God. What was he imagining like a waffle pone, like greatest freak out ever video in like Omashu, where they're just like paying a visit and then Steven's just having an argument with the cabbage man. That'd be funny. I have not seen Monster Island Buddies, actually. Oh. Oh god. I'm probably going to hide the comment because like I don't know, I don't want to get too vulgar, but let's just say the first episode is pretty amazing. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's actually really funny. Mon, yeah. I'm gonna have to hide the comment though, so because like again, it's a little bit, ugh. But hey, you know that's still really funny though. I'll give it a watch just for that alone. That's amazing. But the fact that like Rodan is getting jealous of Mothra though is just and over King Ghidorah no less. Ah, that's cool. That's funny. That's funny. I will say the newest Freak Out video where Jack goes around Steven's garden is probably the worst, just because it's very short and the most Steven does is yell and run, and that's near the end. I still find it kind of funny though. Just like the setup, the set piece is pretty funny though. But yeah, it is definitely the weakest one. Like by comparison. It's just way too short. And Patrick's finishing move turns him into Patrick Man. But I thought Patrick's final smash would be him in his dream where he's just on the rocking horse or the rocking seahorse and he loses the quarter. I thought that would be his final smash. You're just in this abyss. And that's all he does. The inner machinations in my mind are an enigma. Even his reviews and top 10 videos are great. What's just the funniest shit you've seen out of Godzilla, excluding the dropkick or the entirety of Hedorah? I don't know. I think anything where Godzilla is like interacting with his son in Son of Godzilla is fucking hilarious. Like especially like when when they're having like that like weird bonding moment where like like fucking like little shit is just like blowing the atomic breath himself. Like it's just fucking hilarious, man. It's stupid, but I love it for that. The only way that Angelica would be allowed if she was the one from all. Well, we don't want to talk about All Grown Up. We want to forget that ever happened. That was a terrible fucking show. You just killed my Godzilla's son mojo. I'm sorry. Man. Building on the Nick Jr. idea, I could actually see Ubi being an assist trophy. Like how the Nintendo works in Smash Bros. I can see the Ubi character just like blocking the views. That would be pretty funny. But yeah, face would be a good stage hazard too. I'll let you let Godzilla's son eat AGU. Oh god. Well, I mean, Godzilla can't exist in the Rugrats universe because there's Reptar, and I don't think Reptar has a son. I mean, unless we were to think about that Godzilla 2010 episode of Rugrats. Yeah, we could change the subject now. Yeah. Hold on a sec. Hold on. I always keep thinking of a what if scenario where Toho added Manila into another film in the 70s and redesigned him. Go Greenman doesn't count. That would be interesting though. Yeah. And I like those kind of ideas, thinking about like, and not even just like with the Godzilla monsters or the kaiju either. Like I just like thinking about like I just keep thinking about characters from like other franchises and thinking about like how would they be redesigned if they were introduced or brought back in this era, for instance. I don't know, I like that. Blue's Clues would be a great stage hazard having a dodge paw prints. I guess that'd be kind of cool too. Ubi just picks up the opposing players and yeets them off the platform. Yes. He's like fully CG too. Imagine that. That'd be hilarious. That'd be even better than just the Nintendo crap. I keep pressing enter. Gosh darn. It's okay. All right, Cave Cat. Yeah, well, I guess we can change the subject now too. I don't care about Yo Gabba Gabba. Honestly, so I really have no opinion on that. Yes, Ubi's master hand. There actually was a video on Nick All-Star Brawl that actually had that gag where it was like Plankton going to Final Destination fighting against Ubi. It was hilarious. Mailbox. Mailbox could be a good assist trophy because he has that like weird like thing that makes him move forward and back. Like if he just like shows up, it just like he just like zooms by. That'd be great. Lisa's got a boyfriend that she'll never see again. I don't know if that has to do with anything, but that's a good detour. Ubi is the final boss of parallel the final boss from PlayStation All Stars. Huh? I didn't think about that. Wow. The jokes about people like Pro Jared, John Kay, or Butch Hartman being the final boss. That's funny. But someone actually made a joke that Dan Schneider's foot was going to be like Master Hand. But honestly, I don't want to think about that too much. But Butch Hartman being the boss would be funny. He's pissed off because Danny Phantom's the only character that's in his game. Miraculous Ladybug would be an interesting addition for the game. It's a good show, so it would definitely, and it's popular, so it definitely makes sense to include that as like a third-party rep. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about too. Monty Python's Meaning of Life. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen that movie like once though, so I only have like vague memories of that. But I kind of get an idea of what you're coming from. PS All Stars is actually decent, but I wish we lived in a world where it came out on the PS4's lifespan with Crash, Classic Dante, Lara Croft, and Spyro Back from the Dead. That's true. Yeah, at least we got Daniel from Medieval in there, so. So I mean that's a plus. Yeah, I don't know. Nick Studios from Universal Studios is a Wii Sports Resort style stage in which you travel from set to set, different shows made. That would be kind of cool. I didn't even think about that. Oh crap, Lara was actually going to be in there? Oh, it sucks. And they made a real fourth Crash game. Yeah, that's true. A decent chunk of the roster is actually good. It's just the other half that's bad. Yeah, they have like some weird choices like Evil Cole, which just takes up the slot from like, I don't know, Crash, Spyro, anybody. Kind of surprised there wasn't a mod for Nintendo's Arms where it was Steve and the Spring Arms are both mailboxes. Hell yeah, that would have been really funny. It even had more cult classics like Medieval, Parappa. Yeah, your profile picture is Parappa the Rapper, right? I noticed that, but I don't know. Now I can actually bring it up. And Ape Escape, and they were gonna have more. Or Big Daddy. Yeah, Big Daddy was in the All Stars game as well. I haven't really played PlayStation All Stars though, so I don't really know. That's Mama Luigi to you. God, Mama Luigi's great. But yeah, Blasto. Yeah, Captain Blasto from that game. He was voiced by Phil Hartman. Yeah, that was like I thought it was one of his last roles actually. That's why they canceled the sequel because Phil Hartman was like essentially the guy who really was, as like the developer said, the heart and soul of Blasto. So yeah, that's why we never got the sequel, unfortunately. Okay, whoa. Okay, everybody, slow down, man. Okay. They were going to get crashed by the time the series was dead and Activision asked too much for their budget. Oh. That kind of sucks. That was Phil's last role. Yeah, I know. Really sad about what happened to Phil Hartman. He even played Lionel Hutz. I know he played Lionel Hutz and Troy McClure. Yeah, those were like one of his most iconic roles as well. They were actually going to make a live action movie about Troy McClure at one point, But of course, because of his death, that never ended up happening. Bit of Ape Escape. I'm still waiting for 3 to finally get released on PS4. Yeah, they released like the first 2. If meme characters are a part of the roster, they could bet Pablo from Backyardigans. No. oh, that hurt my throat. No. I would hate that so much. Man. Capcom forced them to Yeah, they did. Yeah, and then Raiden as well. Also, the Skylander Spyro is the second best design behind the Legend one. Oh, I don't remember the live action Krusty show. I don't even think I heard about that one. Oh yeah, Mech. I don't think there's gonna be Power Rangers reps. Because, well, for one, I don't think they air on Nickelodeon anymore, and at least not to my knowledge. So, yeah, they don't own it. Yeah, exactly. Like what Gunslinger said. Like they cut ties. They fight. They bite. They fight. They fight and bite and fight. Fight. Bite. The Itchy and Scratchy Show. Yeah, it was Krusty still doing a show while trying to get to Hollywood. That sounds interesting. But I don't know how that would have like worked for, a live action show, given that like, Krusty has a very distinct voice that only Dan Castellaneta could pull off. So I feel like they could only make that work if Castellaneta somehow managed to like play Krusty in real time. Otherwise, it just feel like a real version of that one joke of like that Lifetime movie of like, the Krusty biopic. Like, if you remember that episode, the one where he had that disastrous marriage to Mia Farrow, like that one. I forget which episode it was, but yeah. I don't know how I kind of feel that Skylander's version of him makes him look like makes him look like a pug. Yeah, it looks like a pug. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know Megavolt was played by Castellaneta. That's cool. He also played the Jolly Ollie Man in Hey Arnold as well as Grandpa. So yeah, he voiced quite a few characters in Hey Arnold, actually, come to think of it. I think his house is going to be on stilts, being constantly gnawed on by beavers, and I also think Dan was going to do Krusty. Okay, so they were going to still possibly have Castellaneta, and that is actually really funny. Like the house being on stilts and gnawed by beavers. That's totally that's I feel like that's totally in character. Grandma Shortman. Yeah, I didn't even think about Grandma Shortman. Yeah, I mean Helg is in the game, and the other Hey Arnold character that would fit the roster best would be Grandma. So yeah, I mean think about the crazy moves she could have with like all those weird costumes she wears. Oh, my voice is actually dying. Oh my god, I can't do the Nelson voice. Hop. No question. If Cartoon Network picked up Adventure Time, it would have been legal. Never. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Yeah, I could do Nelson voice. Well, that's great. Like, I wish, I could be able to like have some of you guys just like say stuff in the streams, like those co-host things like Instagram does, because I'd love to hear like some people talk about this kind of crap. Okay, yeah. If Cartoon Network never picked up Adventure Time, it would have definitely been legal. But when you think about it, Adventure Time would have been like a 1-season gig on Nickelodeon and would have been killed off right away. So that would be unfortunate. Put Brainy in. This is not a request; it's a demand. Demand. What from Inspector Gadget? Well, I mean, Inspector Gadget did air on Nickelodeon at one point, so okay. Medieval never gets love. And it has like the best aesthetics in my opinion. I love all the dark creepy shit, you know. Those are like the best. Oh, Brainy. Okay. Oh, Hey Arnold Brainy. Okay, yeah, dude. I mean, come on, man. And we have Helga in the game too. Um so we need the ultimate showdown. He needs to get his vengeance, you know? He needs to show off his skills. Be on par with the one who torments him every single day. That'd be funny. I'll say this much. I'm going to be furious if they included characters from Breadwinners in the roster at the same time when they mention they will not be adding in Fanboy and Chum Chum. I don't think they will add the Breadwinners, though. Looney Tunes. Oh, yeah, Looney Tunes. So then that. And you know, Warner Brothers is too preoccupied with their own crappy crossovers. So, yeah, they got a good point there. And yeah, I love Inspector Gadget. I love the cartoon. I love the live action film, Matthew Broderick. I'm not too big on its sequel, though. But yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of Inspector Gadget. Grew up watching it as a kid. It holds up decently well. A lot of the Deke shows actually hold up. Well, I wouldn't say all of them hold up. The video game ones are very hit and miss, but like, you know, like Heathcliff, though, that's my jam. I love Heathcliff. I say that when we're talking about a game where Garfield's possibly going to be in. Yeah, it's blasphemy. I know. I prefer Heathcliff over Garfield, like way more. Good thing Garfield is a lazy slob who does nothing but eat a bunch of Italian food, whereas Heathcliff fends for himself and constantly gets into fights. Yeah, the concept art. Yeah, you know the Mario Show concept art? That looks beautiful. Yeah, it does. I've seen that. I've seen some of it. Yeah, it looks cool. And also Sonic Sat AM's art direction. Like, say what you want about the show, but dude, it looks amazing. Especially like the contrast of like the dark forest and the like the Robotnik factory. Like, it's really cool. Forget adding Hugh Bulby as the rep Jimmy Rep instead. Final Smash would be a slap, 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 clap, clap, clap. Carl's not eating a croissant. Yeah. Well, yeah, because there's no voice acting, so Carl can't say, "Are you going to finish that croissant?" Just has to eat it. Oh yeah, Captain N. Yeah, I keep forgetting about Captain N. I kind of see it as a meme to me, like it's a good in joke, but yeah, like I haven't seen the concept art for that one though. So, or Buddy Boy, as like you say, the working title was. So yeah, I'll check that out. I'll see those again. Yeah, the animation of Mars Super Show. Well, yeah, it was cheap, but I'm not gonna fault them. Yes, I know about the Bubsy pilot. It is not good, not very good, and everyone has pretty much talked about it to death. So, yeah, yeah, Phil Barlow's pretty good. Yeah, yeah. Is he the concept artist for those shows? Bubsy's based. Yeah, I agree, and it was even animated by the company that made Mr. Bogus. Huh? Didn't know that. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum. There should be a Parappa songs ranking video. Hey, you know, I do like the Parappa games. So you just gave me a good idea. Yeah. Didn't somebody actually get Jim Cummings to say snooping as usual, I see? I don't think so. I know Lumpy Touch managed to get Jim Cummings to do like a fake Smash Bros message from Winnie the Pooh of all characters. That was pretty funny though. And what made it even more hilarious was that like um I think Jim Cummings was using like one of the standees of like the Pooh plushes for that Christopher Robin movie, so it just made it extra funny. I have not played Benny the Ink Machine, unfortunately. I don't really play a lot of video games. Not a lot of indie ones. I mostly only play oh, it's Vib Ribbon. I have not played Vib Ribbon, so I can't justify that. Or not really justify, but agree to anything. Imagine if they surprised us all by adding a live action Nick character. Epic if Josh Peck or Cookie from Ned's Declassified. Ned's Declassified would be okay to include. Probably as a stage, though. Not so much a character. Speaking of Jim Cummings, someone on Twitter spotted him liking and responding to Not Safe for Work Stars. I mean, it's his business, you know? Like, whatever he likes, he'll like it, you know? Lord, hope it doesn't come too soon, but if they ever do need to have a replacement for the silly old bear, I think Brian Hull would be a good choice. No, Brian Hull would be really good. Like, dude, like that impression is top tier stuff. His Tigger voice is also great as well. And I mean, Brian Hull is really starting to like get up into the big leagues. Like he's in that Hotel Transylvania movie that's coming out. Did it come out already? Is it? Oh, is it coming out like this? I think it comes out next month or something. Yeah, but he's in that movie. He's voicing Dracula instead of Adam Sandler. Speaking of Brian Hull, I'm kind of imagining him to prove the voice for my Jackal character, Benchy Benjamin. That's cool. And hey, you know, if you get that off the ground, I'm sure he'll be greatly willing to do that because, well, I mean, dude, again, Brian Hull is like really starting to get up there in the official league of voice actors. So, yeah. I ever heard of this Sonic book called Sonic and the Tales of Terror? For some reason, there's a story about the werehog coming back and Amy getting possessed by Dark Gaia's spawn. I have not heard about that, but that sounds interesting. Because I do think the Unleashed stuff, like the game itself, may not be that great, but I love the concepts behind it. I think it definitely has like the best Sonic balance out of anything. Liking Not Safe for Work Stars adds a new meaning to Jib's last. Ah, oh no! Oh, oh, that's terrible. When he's talking when no one is around, of course. I can't believe Brian actually got Jim to say part of the lines for Baby Got Back as Tigger. Oh, that's amazing. I gotta look at that. That's just a lot of stuff I'm putting on my watch list now. I still can't get over the Finnish history lesson, though. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, Galaxy Video on their multiverse match show did Pennywise versus Freddy Krueger. It's one of the best episodes. Oh, it's cool. Least favorite horror movie. That's easy. Megan is Missing. Not only is it a horribly made movie that has no excuse for how just incompetent it's made, but the subject matter is like just way too much, and it's like I understand they're trying to go for a good cause, but like actually having the real kids be put into that kind of crap and experience this crap even for like a piece of fiction, like that's just not okay. I mean, yeah, even consent or otherwise, it's still not okay. You're still like kind of fucking up their heads with this shit. Because like the kids like in that movie were not 18 or 19 or 20 with like elaborate makeup to look oh yeah, yeah, you can send the videos in the DMs, Mech. But yeah, as I was saying, but they were like around 16, 17 like when they made that. So they're like, you can't do that. You just can't put kids through that crap. Even if it's for a good cause or a piece of fiction, you know? Man. And also, again, like, it's also not even scary either. It's just stupid. And I don't get why people on TikTok thought it was like the scariest thing ever and like are just saddened by the really lame conclusion while they are probably the same people that laugh at Schindler's List in school, you know? It's just it just breaks my heart, you know? What do you think of the Halloween series? I like the first two. I like the Rob Zombie remakes. Yeah. Do we need to censor the U in Cummings now? No, we don't. No, we don't. As long as they have the capital C, I think it's okay. I hope. But yeah, the Halloween series, I I like the first two. I do like Season of the Witch because I do think the approach to having the Halloween series initially be an anthology franchise was a smart move. But because people were so pissed off that Michael Myers was not in it, then they had to like just drag it on, and Michael Myers just became a joke. And I think that's where a lot of the themes and iconographies of like horror stars losing their luster, becoming basically just laughing stocks came from initially, which is like, stuff that Freddy Krueger and Chucky both delved into in their respective ventures into like that more meta stuff. So yeah, I feel like that's where. So I gotta thank Halloween for that a little bit, but yeah. Okay, okay. So Mac, you'd provide the video if you remember what it was called. Okay, yeah. I do like the Rob Zombie remakes though of Halloween because I like that he had this more criminal psychology approach to it. That was more like, I understand like it does kind of take away from the horror a little bit, but I feel like the movies that Rob Zombie did were definitely serviceable, and even fans themselves like really enjoy it. In fact, if you look on YouTube, I don't know if they're still up, but there's like a lot of fan edits of like the two Halloween movies he did because I think the fans really believe that the films could have been great. Hey Keith, you're back. Yeah, we're just talking about the Halloween movies. Yeah, but yeah, like fans like edited the two Rob Zombie Halloween films together. And I don't know if they're still up. I found like 3 of them like a year ago. But yeah. Yeah, Jason, the Friday the 13th ones are just ridiculous. Yeah, they did not need to make more of those. At least, and they were really stretching it with like all the other installments. I'm glad Freddy versus Jason exists though. I like that movie a lot. I wonder if there was any fan cams of those two Rob Zombies. I don't know. What about Nightmare on Elm Street? I think I talked about that a little bit. I talked about Nightmare on Elm Street a little bit ago, where I was saying that Freddy's Dead was just laughable, and then like the fourth and fifth installments were just not good, and I liked New Nightmare for the more meta approach. And I already talked about the Chucky movies as well. Those being very inconsistent with how good the films were, because yeah, Scream Scream's actually consistent a little bit. I mean, the third one's a little rocky, but like I feel like it's really well made overall. Like Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 4, really good. Scary scary movie. I like the first one, mostly because I do enjoy stuff from the Wayans brothers, but funniest scene in Bride of Chucky. Wow, that one's difficult to really talk about. Probably like the domestic argument that Chucky and Tiffany have with like the misogynistic comment where Chucky's like, those dishes aren't gonna wash themselves, and then Tiffany just gets really pissed and just throws the plate at him, and then he's like, hey, what would Martha Stewart say? Fuck Martha Stewart. God, that was really funny. And it's also because like it's kind of a good because like what I remember is that the director Ronnie Yu, when he was making Bride of Chucky, he wanted to actually like kind of have like that progression of how Chucky and Tiffany, like in this short span of like a couple nights, like go through like the same shit that like couples go through, like where they meet, they kind of have like their disagreements at first, but they're still getting along well, then they have that spark, like when they like have that spark, and then like one proposes to one another, then they just do it, and then they finally decide to live together and try to like survive in a household, and then they have this domestic argument. It's that kind of progression of like a married couple that I think really helps benefit the movie a lot. It makes it really stand out compared to the other Chucky films. Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. No, David Kirshner created An American Tail. He wasn't just a writer; he created the IP. He also created the Hocus Pocus movie as well. He didn't make those. He didn't direct it. Kenny Ortega did, but still, David Kirshner. Yeah, he does a lot of family stuff. He also produced the Curious George animated film. Surprisingly enough, I was kind of shocked to find out that aside from the Chucky films, Kirshner was he mostly does family stuff, which I think really helped with the Chucky films because if you remember, like in universe, the good guy dolls are very, of course, they're childlike. They're it's a kiddie brand in that universe, and I feel like it was believable to be a kiddie brand, and the design of Chucky is really effective because he looks like a doll you would find at a shop at a major toy brand. And I think that was benefited because Kirshner actually was also because he was familiar with like creating children's media. So when he had that offer initially from Disney to make a horror film, like a kiddie horror film, he actually created the Chucky character for that. But then once that got rejected or was in turnaround, he actually transitioned over to MGM, where the Blood Buddies script from Don Mancini was also being put in turnaround and in heavy rewrites. So I guess they just kind of combined Mancini's script and Kirshner's ideas. So that's all. I found that kind of interesting, really, because it really shows like there are creators out there that have a really good versatility. Kirshner was involved with all three of the Curious George movies, if you want to know. Well, executive producer for the last two, but he was a major producer on the first one, if I remember correctly. Oh, on my throat. Wow. Oh, that's not very nice. It's just a donkey. It's like one of my favorite lines from Shrek, easily. Yeah, I said Curious George. David Kirshner produced the entire trilogy. I just said. Well, Blumhouse is not going to make Five Nights at Freddy's movie good because they can't make a good movie. Yeah, I don't really like say that about studios that much, but they just can't make a good movie. Like I don't like any single film they do. Because like I hate the fact that like they don't really know what really makes a good horror film. They just think like jump scares and dead silence is what makes good horror when it's not really when like I mean yeah there's some atmosphere choices that are okay but no, other than that like they just focus too much on jump scares and bad cinematography and they only want to pump out movies in under like 8 months. They don't really want to make like quality films. They care more for quantity. Hell yeah, Shrek 1's on Nick. That's cool. I'm not gonna watch it. I'd just rather watch my Shrek DVD, but no well. Oh hey, can't we just set this over to pint? I love that. Dude, I could be here all day quoting the entire Shrek movies, but this is not the stream for that. If you want another stream where I just quote the entire Shrek movie by memory, then let me know because I would definitely like to do that to see how much I can remember or see if it's gonna be embarrassing or not. That would be funny. Dr. Mario is pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, the recovery is really bad, but I like playing as Dr. Mario. Halloween Kills, I don't know about Halloween Kills, honestly. Because like it's a nostalgia bait deal. The Halloween reboot that they made, it's clearly just nostalgia bait. They're not doing anything new like the Candyman reboot did. It's just kind of like, hey, look, Laurie Strode's back. Hey, look, hey, Lennon, you didn't miss the stream. Yeah, we got like I don't know how long. We have like a lot of time left, I guess. But hey, yeah, you just missed a lot of other stuff. But hey, you didn't miss the actual stream itself. Oh yeah, yeah. The pills are really good. They have more range and trajectory and then the fireballs. Yeah, Luigi's fireballs are fucking lame. I hate them. Yeah, powerhouse characters in Smash Bros are really good. Have you seen the Shrek recreation? Yeah, I know the Shrek retold. I'm not too big on that, honestly. I don't think Shrek was on Disney. It was on ABC, not Disney Channel. Mech. Actually, it aired on ABC quite a bit. Yeah. Shrek didn't air on Disney Channel, at least not in the U.S. As spacing, if you're asking, yeah, no, why not? Well, there's no time. There's no time to recite Shrek for this stream. I'm already like what 2 hours and 36 minutes in. I don't have all the time in the world. Oh, you're talking about Shrek retold. I don't know. Like, it's a weird blend of people that legitimately like the film and people who only see it as a meme. Yeah, you were asking about retold. I'm just responding to that right now. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's just, and it's really hit and miss because, like, again, like a blend of people, like, because I love the first movie a lot. It's definitely one of my all-time favorites, and I feel like in a weird way, like even though it is made with love and like the biggest reanimated project, it did kind of hinder the legacy a little bit because people were really only in it for most people were only in it for the memes, not necessarily like wanting to make something that truly made something impacting. I mean, at least the Mama Luigi stuff, even Mama Luigi reanimated had more authenticity to it than Shrek Retold did, in my opinion. And Band Geeks reanimated was great too, but Shrek Retold just doesn't have that luxury compared to those other ones. There's also a lot of other reanimated stuff, like Phineas and Ferb, Willy Wonka. Like there's a lot of that kind of stuff around too. But um, Shrek Retold was easily the biggest project yet. All right. Um, the theory that Laurie's idea that Michael wants to finish what he started wasn't true, and that he was just killing for whatever reason until Laurie startled him is kind of funny. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Chris Chan he contributed to Shrek Retold with a really bad animatic. Hotel Mario and Reanimated was great. I love the CDI ones though, because you get the biggest variety of that one. Like you get like CGI and stop motion and traditional, digital, other mediums. Like it's really cool. Shrek Retold again doesn't really have that luxury, except for like a few moments, like this really cool recreation of the sunflower fields where it's actually like physical sets or it's maybe like Blender sets, and the character like Shrek and Donkey are like traditionally drawn. It's really cool. And yeah, Gunslinger, I have seen uh Stray Frillis's Shrek videos. I am not very big on them, and I refuse to watch the first one because I know he's just gonna say it's okay. I don't know. Like, I really hate when people say like, they basically say the first film is like nothing, you know, because like the second one gets a lot of praise for good reason too, but it kind of just like hinders the importance of the first film and all the things that film does amazingly. Oh yeah, definitely. H2O, I'm not too big on H2O, but at least it has its moments. Halloween 2018 is just, I don't know, just nothing to me. Again, more nostalgia bait nonsense. Opinions are opinions. Yeah, they are. But still, like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's just personal, really. Like, that's all I can say. Like, I know, like, it's a little bit, it's kind of shitty to just kind of, like, say, oh, I refuse to watch it because I don't want to hear someone say that I don't, like, they don't like what I like. But no, like, because the thing is, with the first Shrek movie, like, I really wouldn't be where I am today. Like, I'm just gonna be blunt and just say, like, without the first film, I don't know where the fuck I'd be. You know, if I'd seen it like later, way later down the road in my lifetime, I don't think I'd be where I am right now. You know, and the first film, like, definitely left a really, like, impressive impact that really can't be matched, unfortunately. So just to kind of, like, disregard that is a little bit fucked up to me. Okay, Halloween Kills will either be a fine movie or Resurrection, but without the funny, aka bad. Yeah, Resurrection. Yeah, it's like, say what you want about the Halloween sequels. At least they're funny. Unintentionally. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, they did actually air Shrek on Disney Channel. Huh. Okay, Mac, I'm feeling a little bit unnerved hearing this Disney Channel voiceover talking about Shrek. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Shrek in the Swamp karaoke dance party. This is so dumb. What the fuck? This is like the best form of, like, um unity since DC and Marvel made, like, just making up for awful times thanks to James Gunn. This is weird. Why why did you do this to me, Mac? Now I can't unsee that crap. Uh, uh, okay. Least favorite original Halloween timeline. I don't know. I don't know. Halloween 4 was pretty bad. Cause that's the one where they just, like, cause that was the one that followed Halloween 3. So they just had to really forcefully try to find a way to bring him back and just try to continue the storyline. And I don't know. I hate that one because it just kind of marked the beginning of the end for me, I guess. In response, why don't you ask me later? That's great. Yeah. Yeah, the Halloween 4, like, that's the one I just remember the least. So if, like, I wouldn't say, like, Halloween films are, like, outright awful, but Halloween 4 is the one that I forget the most. So just for that, I'd probably say that one's my least favorite because it is just the one that's like, oh yeah, they had to find a way to bring Michael Myers back for more. Imagine if they decided to connect the Jamie trilogy with 3. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe. Like, I don't know how that would work. It would have been interesting though. Or at least make a bit more sense with how Michael was revived. It would. It kind of would, honestly. Yeah. Because, they're like, Halloween 3 was, like, supernatural based. And even if it was just kind of stretching it with, like, fantasy stuff, because Halloween was engraved in reality, but even if they, like, tried to have some hint at 3 with like a cliffhanger ending, then yeah, it would have at least justified 4 somewhat. Somewhat. Yo ho, yo ho, yo ho. Near the hooks, I'll never go. Yo ho, near the hooks, I'll never go. Oh, mother of pearl, fire on the poop deck. Wow, mother of pearl, fire on the poop deck. Oh my god. I love early SpongeBob. I've actually been watching quite a bit of that lately. I think because I was doing the Nicktoons video, like I kind of just went down a rabbit hole of like other Nicktoons properties, mainly ones I hadn't seen in a while, like SpongeBob. So I've fallen into a spiral of Christian lore a little before the incident, all starting with Oni Plays compilations. Oh yeah, yo, it is really funny. Did you know? Actually, I think one of the Oni Plays guys at one point actually like made the comparison that Doug Funny from Doug was basically Chris Chan because Doug Funny, if you remember in the show, he writes in his like little diary, right? He has like this self-insert hero named Quail Man, and he fights evil based on people that are just bothering him in his real life. So basically, Doug Funny is Chris Chan, and that's just the funniest thing ever. Least favorite episode of season 6. I don't know. Season 6 SpongeBob. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look at this. I'm gonna look at that because I haven't really looked at the SpongeBob episodes past season 4 and a little bit of season 5. Let me see which ones were here. The Splinter was episode season 6. Okay, yeah. Then definitely the Splinter. That one is just shock for shock, and I hate it for that. Remember, licking doorknob are legal on the other it's whatever you're trying to say. If I weren't retired, I'd roars. I'd do that. Yeah, Liquid Chris is probably the best arc. Has everything you need. Yeah, Liquid Chris is amazing. I keep listening to the father call from that era as well, because it's where we really get to see like just how pathetic Chris's life is, because his biggest burden is like carrying like a what 30-50 pound doghouse and crying about the little dirty mealy dog. But she wasn't a dirty mealy dog. Yeah, she's a dog. Whatever. Like dogs dying, animal companions dying sucks, but animals do just live a short life overall. At least shorter than us humans. You know, I mean, unless they're like a turtle or something, then they'll live forever. Without the weird merge and transgender, idea guys are they're massively dangerous trolls. Yeah. Yeah, even without that, like without all that delusional crap or all the political babble, yeah, the idea guys were awful. They were really bad. And the neutral that like had been exposed for like talking to Chris and extorting money from him, I think her name is Isabella or something. Then yeah, she's also really bad too. Like again, without all that other crap, like the trolls are still like they can still be really awful people and truly set motion for like a downfall, because Chris can improve, he could improve upon himself. But no, like these other people just had to like again just manipulate his mind because they just want to get attention, because this is the internet like poster child. Jingle bells, mermaid smells, barnacle boy. It's so weird to say it like that because the syllables. Mermaid man, that's like 3 syllables, and barnacle boy, that's like 4 syllables. That's still pretty funny though. I appreciate the effort, Cape Cat. That's my favorite episode is Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 5. That one always gets me. So especially with when all the fucking like superheroes just like basically just get obliterated because of their own missteps. Oh man. Somehow SpongeBob is still alive after he gets like completely burned to death. Yeah, that was That was great. You can't make a Krabby Patty without first understanding poop. Poop? People order our patties. Oh, poop. The Krusty Krab training video is really great too. Wait, Kiwi Farms actually got taken down? Like the site itself? Like dicks. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's terrible, but that's funny. My parents are like government workers or something. That's weird. Yeah, Isabella is just another entity. I mean, since Chris is basically gonna end the story, I guess we have a new internet legend in the making. I mean, she's as old as I am, actually. So, I mean, she's still young and has a long ways ahead of her, So, who knows? Sounds like a lot of hoopla. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. Hoopla. Sounds like a lot of hoopla over a little Krabby Patty, right? Wrong! I heard something about it, yeah. Let's go. Man, this is fun, guys. I don't know. Like, I love talking to you people. Especially because, like, no one's go where? go to the Krusty Krab to get a Krabby Patty. That's where we're going. What do you think's your favorite Ren and Stimpy gag? I don't know. Log, probably. I mean, it's a basic choice, but I love I love Log, just from how stupid it is. Because it rolls downstairs and rolls over your neighbor's dog. Good morning, Krusty Crew. Remember when that used to be Patrick's catchphrase? I do too. He doesn't say that anymore, does he? I ate a whole box of nails for breakfast. And without any milk. Right this way. I'll have you know, I stubbed my toe while watering my ice garden, and I only cried for 20 minutes. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, Gunslinger. That's terrible. No, we're not talking about Isabella Cataldo. We're talking about that like that one chick who is like trying to extort of like, disgusting. I had actually that whole description, Gunslinger. I actually had to hide that, unfortunately, because that was just so gross. But I forgot how disgusting that was. You should make a stream narrating this episode from memory. Hell yeah, dude. Powdered toast, man. That didn't work out. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. She was only gonna blackmail him with that incest stuff. But that ended up failing, and now Chris is in jail. So funny how things work out, huh? Yeah, toast and Ren and Stimpy's funny. Like, yeah, especially that gag. Because you forgot the toast. Toast! Here's your toast! Oh. Chocolate? Did you say chocolate? Yes, sir. With or without nuts. Chocolate? Chocolate! 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 Actually, that guy kind of used to scare me a little bit as a kid. Because of like how passionate he was about chocolate. Like it made it seem like he was actually gonna fucking kill me because he knew that I had chocolate on me. Oh, that's okay, Mech. Yeah, little chocolate guy is just a legend. He's the same guy that also almost tried to beat up SpongeBob because of the whole debacle when SpongeBob like put only one ice cube in his cup. April Fools! What did you do to my drink? You what? You only asked for a couple of ice cubes, and I only put in one. It'll make you so smart. I'll take 20. Okay, yeah, Power Toast Man, Nigel, and Lucy only got Nick All-Star Brawl because the devs fought for more weirder and non-standard characters to be on the roster. Just the old roster itself, as the dev said, was bland. I heard about that. Like, they really had to fight for Nigel and Lucy to be in the game. Who'll town us for uranium bombs? Right back. Okay, Mac. That's really cool. Like, that just shows that the devs of Nick All-Star Brawl, like, really care about what they're doing. And it's not just because they want to please the fans. These are the characters they want to see. Like they want to see these weirdos in the game because they just would be fun. Power Toastman's funny, Lucy has a good aesthetic, and Nigel's just hilarious. So that just really gives hope for more unorthodox choices, especially for DLC or better yet, a sequel. Oh, that'd be funny to get Ultra Lord and Timmy's dad. They might get in there, like if they include like Powder Toastman and Nigel Thornberry and Stu Pickles. Yeah, I'd love to see Stu Pickles, honestly. I mean, he'd be the only other Rugrats character to make sense aside from Reptar, and he's a full-grown man, so yeah. Imagine a fight between Nigel Thornberry and Stu Pickles. Imagine how legendary that would be. My favorite reanimated collab is Band Geeks reanimated. Mama Luigi would be my favorite, but I really love the heart and like soul and love put into the Band Geeks one. Just because, especially because it was made at a right time when like people were really celebrating the legacy of Steven Hillenburg. So all the stars were aligned to make a truly wonderful tribute to the man and his creations. Yes, Stu's Final Smash chocolate pudding because he lost control of his life. I actually remember the time when Hillenburg had just passed away, though. The funniest shit you've seen in a reanimated collab. Either the stop motion pig in the CDI games reanimated, or the like whiteboard frames in Mama Luigi reanimated. Because I don't know. It's just like those different mediums just caught me so off guard, especially the whiteboard in Mama Luigi, because it was like Yoshi eating the little like toy Koopas. Getting close to dinner. Oh, that's okay, Cave Cat. It was nice having you around. And enjoy your dinner because you need food. What's your favorite reanimated collab? Yeah. Oh, I already said that already. Yeah. Stu lost control of his life, so he has to make the chocolate pudding. Yeah. I like reanimated collabs when they're done with the right people, of course. I also love the Hotel Mario reanimated as well. But Band Geeks was truly special. I kind of want to watch that one again, though. Just thinking about like key moments in Band Geeks, like the like the baton twirlers that just like fly up and like destroy the Zeppelin was great. Squidward just like lying on the floor, just like contemplating his like what he's even doing here with the band. That's amazing. And the trumpet. Squadala, we are off. Oh man. We're almost reaching 3 hours, guys. I've been here for a long time, and those like gunslinger who've stayed around the longest, mad props to you guys. Holy crap. I guess like since no one's really saying anything right now. Yeah, I see we came full circle on the topic with Nick All-Star Brawl. Yes, we did. We certainly did. And you know that Morshu was gonna be in the end of that Zelda CDI HD video, but the maker wanted more obscure scenes in? Huh. That's cool. That's actually kind of cool. And then there's like a lot of like obscure, even more obscure scenes and characters in the CDI games that are just as funny as Morshu, like the drunk guy that sounds like Barney Gumble. Like before we get to like the giant green Cyclops guy. Okay, the Cyclops, I forget his name, but he's like the funniest character ever. Mash. It's like mashed ingredients for the main course. Tastes like a Dyra. I wonder if NSAB could be popular enough for people to think in another Cartoon Network Punchtime Explosion. Nicole Brawl, yeah. Maybe it could. Yeah. I kind of want to see a Disney Channel, not Disney Channel, but like Disney fighting game or something like that at some point, because like they keep doing all the mobile crap, but Disney Infinity was just a gimmick. I want to see a more authentic crossover that's not just like corporate. He's gonna be after both logos were showing me like, you want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees. That's cool. They'd probably have a lot of microtransactions, loot crates, all that shit. Yeah. Disney does they'd like to do that stuff with their games now, which kind of sucks. Oh yeah, EA. Oh yeah. I do kind of wish like All-Star Brawl would be again popular enough for more platform fighters. I do want to see Cartoon Network take another like authentic shot at it, or like PlayStation to do it again with like more characters or better choices. And I don't know. I hear that THQ Nordic, that company that uses the THQ name, they're thinking about like doing more Nickelodeon licensed games. So, also in line with the video I just made, I think they might be open to doing like another Nickelodeon crossover, like Nicktoons Unite title. Oh, see that Ganon's actually a fine design when drawn more consistently. It's basically the devs interpreting Ganon from the Zelda 2 game over screen, which is pretty nice. That's cool. Yeah, I know Ganon's design is hypothetically, not hypothetically, but technically it's a good design. It's just the animation that makes him look a little wonky and goofy. I'm not familiar with Barnaby Dixon. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with a lot of stuff on YouTube. Actually, I really only watch YouTube for like a select few content creators, very niche ones though, like Coaster Studios, or I mean they're not really niche anymore. Like Defunct Land, I watch Defunct Land and Bright Sun Films. Those are like the preferred content I like to watch because I don't know, I enjoy that kind of stuff. Oh, and Yesterworld's another really good one too. What's your favorite CD at YouTube, Poop? Probably it's an old one. It's a classic. The King's Dinner Blaster, whatever that one was. I still find that pretty funny, especially given like the time it came out. Like it's actually really impressive that it was edited that well. Yeah, somebody likes Yesterworld. Yeah, that's cool. You like him? You watch his stuff too? Yeah, that's awesome. I love his stuff. Very informative. Very informative content, and I like that he also his unbiased approach is also really nice, and I love that he kind of makes fun of himself for that too, because he's like trying to be as like broad as possible, but he like knows that people are gonna like try to attack him for opinions or something. Sorry, Link. I can't give credit. Yeah. I like Astroworld. I really like the canceled Disney animated films video because that's how I kind of got exposure to like all the stuff like My Peoples and Wildlife, which are like two CG animated films Disney was gonna do that would have been amazing. Yeah, those are the ones I would have liked to see. My Peoples especially was like a big misfire, like to cancel because that truly would have like revolutionized Disney once again because of how interesting it would have been. Michael Eisner stuff is great. Yeah, Michael Eisner wasn't a bad guy, but he's an easy punching bag given the fact of like the more questionable decisions during his time at Disney. Like that's basically the gist of it. On the topic of Godzilla, anybody else remember the weird Cougar McDowell who made Godzilla comic dubs with unneeded, unfunny extra minute or two? I don't remember that actually. But considering how you're describing it, I am not gonna check it out. Do not. I won't. I'll take your word for it, Gunslinger. Ooh. It's so weird hearing dead silence, though. My God. He's probably fucking commissioning these himself. Like, wait, do you mean like he's giving himself commissions? Like he's just paying himself to do this crap? What's just your favorite YTP in general? That's difficult. There's like a lot of really funny ones, but I don't know. It's yeah. I need to look at them again so I can really give a proper judgment. Like the CDI ones are really funny, but I also remember this. Oh no, he's commissioning a friend. Oh, okay. Well, that's still bad though. That's still just garbage. My God. But yeah. Anyway, favorite YouTube poop. Yep. Oh, Mash Bandicoot. That's my favorite one. Yeah, Mash Bandicoot. That I'm glad you brought that up because I almost forgot about that one. That's my favorite one. It has like the best editing and just creative use of like the sentence mixing and like character crossovers. It's just so stupid, but I love it. It's especially funny to me given like, like Robotnik's a major part, but Sonic only appears in like one scene. It's just for the runaway train part. But they did have but then like the creator did have that extended like Shanghai style ending where he's like, "You get to pick your ending." Cuz like there's alternate paths where you kill Cortex, your Robotnik or the Mario head. The Mario head made me laugh so hard because like like Crash like shot the projectile in Mario's mouth, and then the Mario head just like turned into like this vortex that just sucked up the entire universe. It was the funniest thing ever. We got to see everybody from the YouTube poop just like show up. It was great. Makes some reaction videos and overall dubs made for a younger audience. I'll stop, but I can go into a lot about this guy and how I don't like him. I feel you. Like I could definitely go on about like myself, go on people that I don't really like, but I don't enjoy doing that. Which is weird. I'm going to fly for you. Hmm. Hmm. Good stuff. I also really like the Link Sonic movie trailer from Jimmy Davis. He had the balls to reuse that audio from the R-rated Mario Hotel Mario that the voice actor did. Yeah, right. I remember that. That's that's pretty hard. I haven't seen that one though. Yeah, I gotta check that out. I haven't seen Jimmy Davis's stuff in a while. I remember he did a King of the Hill one that I really enjoyed. It was Hank's Got a Lot of Beers. Looking back, it's not like my top favorite, but it brings back some good laughs because I really like King of the Hill as a show, you know. So I like to see when people like do YouTube poops of it. That's in the trailer for. I have not seen the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer yet, but I did hear that all the leaks about the multiverse were true. So, but I gave up on the MCU like after Endgame. I'm not really interested in that stuff anymore. You know, that's just me though. I mean, unless like I'm inclined to watch it with somebody, then I probably will give it a watch. But I don't know. Just for the time being, I'm laying low. I'm kind of focusing on my own path to I don't know, follow what I don't know. Marvel's just not in my schedule anymore. I means Robotnik in this one, and they kill Link after he makes the 9 million steps line. After some Final Fantasy X laughing, of course. That's great. That's amazing. Oh god. Oh, my head hurts. They're gonna fuck up Doc Ock, like if he's in it, because you know, yeah, that's the one thing I'm not really too big on. Like, I don't know. I like the. I kind of like the I kind of like the. I don't know, because like I feel like the Robotnik ending was really funny. I don't know if it was Robotnik or Cortex. Remember the one where like where we actually got to see Sonic and Tails show up, where then we have like Embryo saying like, I hope you're enjoying my assortment of outdated memes that I created. And I cause and I feel like whichever ones like utilize the kill Cortex ending. That's my other favorite. I can't remember the kill Robotnik one though, because that one has like a lot of different weird sub alternate endings. But the kill Cortex one is pretty funny because we actually get to see like actual like new implementations of like the new animations from like the characters from like the Insane trilogy and the Sonic movie, all that other stuff, because like it'd been a while since like Mash Bandicoot had concluded, so it was just kind of a novelty. Yeah, Doc Ock. I don't think they're ever gonna get Doc Ock right. They're still gonna make him a villain, I think, because of like the Sam Raimi stuff. Yeah, Surprise Butt Sex is also on it. Yeah. Yeah, Crash is never. Yeah, Crash. Oh boy. Yeah, Activision Blizzard, like that whole fiasco. Yep. Yeah, Crash ain't got no chance. He never did have a chance, to be fair. Like looking back, but now it's like he Crash is never gonna get in that game. Only in fan games, but that's about it. It's the depressing reality we live in. But hey, we're probably gonna get one of the Among Us characters in Smash, probably. Yahoo! Oh, yeah. Oh, that would suck. MP Carlson. I don't know. I haven't seen many of like NP Carlson's YouTube poops for a long time, but I remember thinking Ripto's racist was pretty funny. I don't know. First time I've ever seen anyone pronunciate the O in Among Us. That's okay then. Well, maybe it's just the way I talk. I don't know. That's just it's just a really very specific thing to pay attention to. Among Us. That's great. Oh yeah, yeah, he did do the reignited version of Rip Those Races, didn't he? Yeah, I didn't get a chance to check that out, but I kind of want to see it. Anyone remember the story? It's Poos Buzz Not a Flying Toy and Schmo? I don't think I think I may have seen those once, but I don't know if I remember them well. Love those. Yeah, the Toy Story YouTube poops are really good too, but I haven't really seen them in a while. But in memory, like they were great. I like the Volvic YouTube poops as well. If you've seen those, because I think Trevor actually briefly talked about the Volvic YouTube poops in his Volvic video, which is like it's an old video when he's talking about like the advertisements. Oh, it also ends with old Ripto versus new Ripto. It's also technically a Ripto's Regicide sequel because of that. They wrapped a real Slim Shady. That's cool. That's really funny. We need Making Fiends in the new Nickelodeon game. Well, I don't think they are going to have Making Fiends, unfortunately. I mean, I'm sure the devs would be up for that, but I'm not sure if they would. I don't know if Nickelodeon wants them to put them in there. I don't know. Like, I highly doubt they'll be in there. And besides, we only have like what, a few slots left. Yeah, Zim. Yeah, you got a good point. For a while, the Nickelodeon didn't want people to remember what Zim was, but then it just skyrocketed with its cult following. Wait, did it not go through anyway? YTP is the best Toy Story YouTube poop. Oh boy, yeah, I gotta check that out. Yeah, old Ripto nearly takes over after shoving New Ripto with his boys, but Hunter shoves him back to Equestria with Crash costume, cheering him on. Yeah, Crash costumes in this. That's awesome. Old Hunter just asks for chips when he comes back. That's good. Man. Oh, nice. You had taquitos. That's cool. Nice to see you back, Cave Cat. We were just talking about YouTube poops because I don't know how that started, but I have not played Minecraft. I'm like one of the only like 3 people that never played that game. Oh, that's okay, Cave Cat. Yeah, I guess we can just like end the we can end the YouTube poop conversation here. I think we've kind of said everything we could. Auroria's booing. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Yeah, I have not played Minecraft. What do you think of a cozy hot cup of sugar honey iced tea? Yes, I do. I do like that. I just love sharing a nice hot cup of Lapsang Souchon tea. That's like my favorite Robotnik line, honestly. I know Snooping is usual I see as iconic, but I just love that line delivery. Switch version is good, but I'd suggest getting any version since it's by far the worst new version of Bedrock. Okay. Played the demo on PS3 7 years ago, still never saw the appeal. Trust me, I haven't. What are you doing? Oh, just hanging around. Boo! Lego Worlds is Minecraft, but good. Okay. I'm getting a lot of conflicting. Yes! Merry Christmas to me. Merry Christmas to me. Happiness. Yes. That's also that's like my second favorite line. So yeah, Snoopingus is like what, number 3. Lego Worlds was trash. Never saw the appeal. Oh geez, Space Thing, Gunslinger. Please don't get into a debate about this. All right, just this is too much. Like they said. That's amazing. That's funny. It's really funny. To the Batmobile. Dang it! What's your favorite Adventure Song Hedgehog episode? I don't know. Like I never again like I don't really like I never really took the time to really think about like a specific favorite for that specific show. Same with Sonic Boom. Like I love both of them, but I never really like sat down to really analyze them in depth because I just kind of see them as just really funny. But then again, like the SpongeBob is really funny, and I can analyze that no problem. Debate me now. No, I'm sorry. Jammer Lammy is overrated. I always forget about Jammer Lammy. I guess it's just a cheap attempt to just like have another addition to like the Parappa like universe, I guess. Or at least a favorite scene from Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog that you saw. Okay. It's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, okay. Well, as long as, I mean, if it's a good game, then that's fine. At least it's not like an awful game. Yeah. Well, I mean, Parappa 1, Parappa 2 are like really great games. It'd be hard to top them with like a spin-off or something set in the same world. I'm working at a flea market so early. Working here ever since my mama was a baby. I think like okay, so for favorite scene, like obviously when it comes to like a Robotnik scene, like I already said, the Left Sang Su Sha T one is great. But if we're going for Sonic Says stuff, like it'd probably be the sunscreen PSA or the laundry machine one because of just how ridiculous. Like, well, I would say ridiculous they are. They're like good lessons to teach the kids, but it's just the way Sonic delivers the lines, just really funny. Because Sonic like goes into like great detail about like the ratio of kids that like climb into like those washing machines and like the injury rates and everything. Like it's just funny, like unintentionally funny, but I don't know. I find that I like it a lot. Kids, there's nothing wrong with getting a hug from someone you like, but if someone tries to touch you in a way, touch in a place in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good. No, those are meh. Yeah. I think Parappa 1 is my favorite mostly because cool mode in Parappa 2 has yeah, cool mode in Parappa 2 fucking suck. Yeah, it's no good. He's nothing but a lying, boneless, ink squirting, big nose loser. Look at that bug toothed, corn fed smile. You can't trust him as far as you can throw him. As soon as he stops shaking my hand, I'm gonna make a run for it. But Parappa 2 has Chinese. Oh god, right? Sonic Underground's so bad. I just can't watch Sonic Underground, honestly. Well, the songs I can just I like to laugh at them, but oh my god. And Jaleel White voices all 3 hedgehogs, making them all sound way too alike. But song wise, I think Parappa 2 is the unquestioned best. Well, no doubt, Parappa 2's soundtrack is like a whole other level. Like if you want a good like music analysis in particular, check out I like the Katakuris video on Parappa 2. Because he really gets to like go into detail on like what exactly makes those songs like work really well. He's very knowledgeable with music, actually. Sucks they only pulled one from one in PS All Stars. That does suck. Yeah, they're only limited to like Parappa and like Chop Chop Master Onion. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, like yeah, Chop Chop Master Onion. I kind of wish they would like not just be limited to the martial arts studio, but like go to like all the other world, like other like lands of Parappaville or Parappa Town or whatever it's called. Well, I say boom, boom, boom when you say bam, bam, bam. No pause in the middle. Come on, let's jam. Oh, that's so hard. Probably the Nightmare World of DreamWorks games, or the or the World of Skateboarding games, because those ones have like or the Connect games. Like a toss up between those three are like my favorites. Potty! The fuse in your head! I told you we're not going to do that, guy! I didn't get the memo! God. I love the Patchy segments a lot in SpongeBob. I kind of wish they like made a full spin-off starring Patchy. Honestly, that would have been really fun. Favorite Patchy segment. This one's good. I'd say the Christmas one is just like I think we can all agree that one is probably the best one. That or the Sponge Who Could Fly. That was just a bunch of cheap walk cycles tantrum were just amazing. Yeah, the Christmas one is great. The most I remember was the spacesuit from UJLG and Tuxedo from the anime, Boxy Boy from Parappa 2, Noodles being referenced in Parappa's dialogue, and President Lamy being in the crowd of Parappa. S level 3 being things not from 1. Oh, and his skateboard. That's from the anime in 2. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they referenced the anime. Caddy. No one can clink the clunk as good as Crash Badinky Tonk. Oh god. Oh, I remember like old Catechirus, like when he did like this whole ranking of like the Crash Bandicoot butts. I think that one actually got like age restricted because of the implications in that video. That one was really funny though because he was like really analyzing them. Like, oh god, like I don't even want to say it. I don't want to like get this video in much deeper water than it already is. Oh man, Caddy, I want to. Ant Dude's pretty good too. I don't really watch much of his videos though. His Peppa Pig hatred, one of the best long running gags. Yeah, it is. Like, I mean, the show sucks though. Like, let's be real. Like, it's awful, but like he makes it like really funny. And like the fact that like for like the sake of those jokes, like he just like buys all the merchandise to just destroy the shit out of it. He gives all those other YouTubers that like make a living out of destroying kids stuff a run for their money. I know for a fact that Wiley K209 Z-Back, also known as Zach Wolf, actually used to make a lot of Arthur YouTube poofs, but stopped doing them once YouTube cracked down on infringement on Arthur episodes. Oh, that sucks. What do you think of the top 10 hardest Crash bosses vid? I don't remember that one too much, actually. Shockingly, like, despite me being a big fan of, like, Catechirus, like, I never really watched his Crash videos that much. Those are the ones I always tend to forget about the most, which is weird. What was the context of that? Without it, it feels like a fan fiction one I'd read, to be honest. That's amazing. AVGN and Scott the Woz are the only other shows with long-running jokes that can rival Caddies. Oh, yeah. Well, Scott the Woz and AVGN are like, no doubt, they're really good, too. Sorry for being quiet for so long. I'm starting to get tired. Yeah. Mac, that's okay, Mac. It's from the Crash Bots videos that Caddy did. It was a collab. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's where Ant Dude was. Yeah, that's where the Ant Dude. That's the one he did with Ant Dude. And he Caddy like took back what he said about the Twinsanity final boss though. That's some good continuity right there. Because I do remember the Twinsanity video really well. Oh man, that was really funny. Especially when he was making fun of the lag. Where it was like, Crash, you want a Monster Energy drink? Hey, I'm Grump. I'm not so Grump. I don't watch Game Grumps that much. Cool. Though I will admit, occasionally AVGN's videos dropped in quality a little with episodes like the Vegas one, but it's expected. I didn't even watch the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas style video, honestly. Here comes my son, doo 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 doo. Here comes my son, and I say he's an egg. Oh God. Entrance. For how long it's gone. Nostalgia Critic is best girl. No, Game Grumps sucks nowadays, and especially Aaron. Yeah, that's unfortunate to hear. But yeah, I don't watch again. I don't watch Game Grumps, so. A friend of mine in Australia says he personally thinks Catechris was being too nice to Peppa Pig. That's great. And we all know how harsh it was to that stuff. Your poopy head. Yeah, good on your network. Yeah, he was too like that's funny. But Peppa Pig fucking sucks though. And I kind of feel like I guess I don't know if I have any ire hatred for kid shows like Caddy does. Come to think of it, I don't really have many, or any for that matter. Oni plays is Game Grumps but done right. I keep wanting to say OnlyFans. I hate myself for that. Why do I keep wanting to say OnlyFans instead of Oni plays? God. Once the new guys joined in, it was still good, but not as good, but still very high quality. That's good. Older Nostalgia Critic versus Old Aviator. Oh, that's some hot take right there. I don't really like Older Nostalgia Critic that much. He doesn't really do good critiques though. Like he's mostly just trying to be funny, unlike AVGN, who was not only being funny but also informative. Hey y'all, Scott here. This game blows. To staying alive. Bandicoot. Oh, the Crash portable games was really bad. Well, it's a great video, but it was like bad because like all the games he talked about were just I hate his Jurassic Park sequel videos, but I won't go into it. Well, yeah, Gunslinger, you were very positive towards the Jurassic Park sequels, so I mean, yeah. The Alan jokes. Well, I mean, to be fair, that is a good meme. You know, the nightmare with the Velociraptor. Insert Maggie's pacifier sucking sound here. Okay. Maggie! Yeah, but he kept it. Oh, yeah. Because he wanted an eye to make that OnlyFans. Don't tell it. Because you want to. Well, I'm not going to deny OnlyFans. It's just a force of habit. Nah, he still gave good critiques in his older vids. Sure. Mm-hmm. A little bias might be there. That's okay though. Well, then I do kind of blame Strafilis for Shrek as well a little bit too. You know, at least for the first movie, and definitely the fourth one, because Shrek 4, like, dude, like that film has a lot of problems, and he just doesn't pay attention. Yeah, I don't really I don't really like Nostalgia Critic anymore. Even the old stuff, I just not that big on personally. But if I had to choose one, I'd say the best one, like the one that like had the I don't know like the best going for it was yeah, I'm kind of struggling here really. Well, I'm not saying Shafillis is bad. Like, he does some great videos, right? But like, I don't know. I just don't agree on the Shrek stuff, really. So it's really just a personal thing, really. I'm not gonna like say he really is a definitive like hater or anything. It's just I don't know. But I love his Disney videos though. Most of them, most of the Disney videos I like. I agree. Sure. Put Nerf gun out. I mean, to be fair, those things just. Hey, Caddy, take him a pill so I don't murder you. Oh God, man, we're really going into this deep dive of like reviewers, aren't we? This is a review channel after all, so it only makes sense. Oh, the Megamind video was amazing because that is a great movie and it deserves a great video, which Schifferless definitely delivered on. Big Lip Alligator moment just gives me bad memories though. Like not really so I'd say like objectively it could still be funny, but it just I don't know, it just reminds me too much of like my I don't know, just some awful times in my past when I used to watch those videos all the time. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, yeah, we're like what 3 hours and 36 minutes now. Mark Lovelo makes me sick. I'll just leave it at that. I'll go further into detail if asked. I don't know who that is, but I'm like for your sake, um I'm not gonna ask. Ricky, do you like me or make me a sandwich, please? Yeah, the Disney games was really funny. Oh, I love it when like Catacrys is making fun of Winnie the Pooh in like the baby games video. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, chubby little cubby with black dead eyes. I'm a brave boy, but not brave enough for this. Want further details? See Prison Mate Luke's video on him. I forgot. Okay. Yeah, the baby games video from Catacrys is pretty funny too. And it makes me kind of baffled the fact that those baby games cost like what like $300 on eBay. Okay, so Cosmodor can properly get ousted. Okay, but like asking a miner for feet pics is still bad. Okay, like really, that's awful. I don't want to get too deep into that though myself because like I mean, I feel very strongly about that kind of crap. So, and this is like mostly a media channel. I know this is a general stream, but still, if I had to pick a diamond in the rough of channel awful, it it has to be one of the commercial review videos. The commercial reviews were okay. Those are nice. Speak of that monster. He also did a lot of shady stuff with the Eddsworld fan movie. Ooh, it's not good. A JonTron video, food fight, Goosebumps, or the food mascots videos. Oh, Dark Knight, spare us! Don't cut off our heads, or boil our knees. Pray, take these two, and let me go free, and I will give them to thee some cheese. You got your sunrise, you got a prize. Your kids, and your Johnson. George, baby, watch out for that axe. Well, that's okay. At least someone got some like proper um retribution, I suppose. Watch out for that tree. I love George of the Jungle. I like the movie a lot too. I have not seen the new show or the newer show. Yeah, the Disney Games vids. I think I said I really enjoyed that one. Especially when I don't know, when he was talking about damn it. I just saw this video. Why am I forgetting about it? George 2 is meh. I have not seen George of the Jungle 2. I don't want to watch it. The Disney Games vid, that one was great. I like how I keep saying I keep saying I like I'm gonna go somewhere, but I can't. My memory's sucking right now. I don't know why. Me knew George. Studio couldn't afford Brendan Freezer. God. Disney PS1 games. That's what it was. John Sean. No, we're not gonna. I don't want them to make a Hercules live action remake. That would really suck. Well, Hercules remake would suck, honestly. Oh, the Goofy's Funhouse. When Katerina was talking about Goofy's Funhouse, I like that one a lot. I do like that he was actually like being positive towards the game and like, but also still made some really good, really good like jokes about being Goofy's Hell House and talked about all the weird shit going on there. It was good. Like Goofy's Funhouse people also made that Shrek Treasure Hunt game that Caddy loved so much. And by that I mean he really hated Shrek Treasure Hunt. My bacon sandwich don't got none unless you got pork. Oink. All right, guys, we're actually in like about 17, 18 minutes. It's gonna be like 4 hours total. So Maxi secret videos, better take some so that I can bash one out. Yes. That was great. My God, it's been that long. Yeah, it has. So I don't know. I'm thinking of ending it here because yeah, it's almost 4 hours and yeah, I don't know if I really want to continue it unless you guys are willing to, but like I don't know, I'm getting kind of tired. My neck is kind of in pain too, so I don't know. A joke was changed because the original was homophobic. Oh jeez. Yeah, there was like he did have to like yeah. It's about the overly buff poster. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, I guess we'll just end it here because it's been a while, and I think we all need a little bit of a good rest. So I guess we'll end it here, and I'll just say leave it at this: that you can expect some more videos with me taking over, as well as a new side series that I'm doing coming out. So I will make my own videos on different select days while the regular videos can still go on. And I'm looking for assistant editors on that too. So, some of these things might actually be a lot easier. So, yeah, see you later, everybody. And Cave Cat, yeah, I'll see you, Mech, Gunslinger, Mon Makes, everyone else in there. Yeah, you were all great people. So the side series has no name right now. All it is, all you can, all I know is that, um, all I know is that I am going to be hosting them myself. And I'll be talking about horror movies and other topics that Trevor has no knowledge of. Thank you very much, Gunslinger. Those are some very nice words, yeah. Yeah, the streams are fun as well. Yeah, again, to talk to people who run the channel. Yeah, I'm hoping to have another stream because this turned out really well. But yeah, see you in the next video whenever that'll be, or stream or whatever. So, all right, guys, goodbye.